Welcome everybody to today's stream. Hope you had a nice day so far. Let's enjoy some more time in Guild Wars. So here we are. I'm looking for some achievements here to unlock the Skimmer Mastery because it's a little bit annoying to get, to be honest. But maybe I will do that at some later point because I think there is still a bug with this. I think the bug fix was not there yet. So it's not... I think apparently to unlock the Skimmer Mastery, it says you have to do the story mission Solid Ground. I already did that one and I still have not unlocked it. So you have to do some kind of collection in this specific story instance, which I did to some extent, but not the whole collection, and therefore it like bugged out a bit. And there is apparently a fix coming. As far as I know, it's not out yet, but it's a little bit sad, but that's how it goes. So I will just go to the other map and explore this one, because I have not explored that yet. And as always, if you have any questions and ideas that you want to try out, let me know. I'm always happy to also talk about this, because I will do some build crafting later. Just do a little bit of like exploration here, and we will get it. Yes, Syrma is back. That is correct. Thanks, Bosco. Really appreciate it. Yeah, hope you had a nice time so far in Visions of Eternity, because to be honest, it's quite fun. Quite fun expansion, and a lot of cool new stuff that we got with it as well. So I really want to try out also the PvE builds, some like the solo builds that I come up with, but also like the relics. There's so much to like explore. It's a lot. Yeah. Okay, so we need to draw some more stuff for this quest. I have not completed this one yet, so let's try to do this. As always, those quests are somewhat like you want to do them every day for a couple of weeks so that you get all the achievements for that. I'm not sure how much of that is required for any of the legendaries. Probably a little bit. Eating the mushroom, very good idea. Welcome, Ham. Welcome. Good morning to you as well. Yes, I will try out some PvP builds. I will try out some builds in the training area. And I will also try out some builds in like strike missions or something. That's the idea for today in the stream. And just a little bit like to get started, trying to get some of the new map exploration done. But I will not stay here for that much longer. I will try out a lot of different builds today. Just because, after all, that's what I enjoy the most. And that's also quite interesting for you to see how my build crafting like works. Because always you might see my videos on YouTube where I talk about, okay, this is the build, the full-fledged build, that's how you should play it, and you can change that and that. But it might also be interesting to see for you how I approach build crafting, what I like change up and stuff like that. So we'll have to see if you like that. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Help injured, okay. How can I help them? Is there some kind of medkit somewhere? There has to be a medkit somewhere, I guess. So that we can help them. Welcome, Pizza. Welcome. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the new expansion. I think it's quite fun, and a lot of cool new stuff came. I will also try to get the legendary as soon as possible. You will see how long that will take. It's probably quite expensive. We can see, I already know that there will be like the tale of something, tale of adventure or something from the story. This like spiked up like, I don't know, 7 times or something like that. It's crazy. You need this for getting the legendary. It's a lot. I guess, I don't know. There's another flower to draw. I guess that's what we can do as well. And of course we want to get the masteries fully unlocked as well. I already have like a lot of mastery points. I just need some more experience. That's surprising to say. Normally it's the other way around. But that's what we also need to do today. Don't forget, we have currently drops going on. So if you have not like connected your Twitch account with your Guild Wars 2 account yet, try to do so, because it will allow you to get some additional rewards for just watching my stream or any other Guild Wars 2 streamer that has drops enabled. Hopefully you stay around in my stream though. But yeah, definitely try to get that. Okay. There's a mastery hero point, very good. And I'm not sure when the meta event is. I think it just was. So we will have to wait a little bit longer. That's fine. That's fine. Drops are pretty underwhelming this time, but still worth it. Yeah, I think it's... The problem with the drops is that they are at least something, you know? It's a reward. It's not nothing. But I would say for me as a content creator, it would be way better if the drops actually are something that every single player likes. Because right now, it feels like there are some cosmetics in there and stuff like that. And some people might have them, some people don't care about them. And this is a little bit sad. Why not put something in the drops that is for everyone? Yeah, at least the last rewards should be something that is like everyone is like caring about this. And that would be so cool. So we had that once, as far as I remember, where we had a backslot expansion. Tell me one player that doesn't want a backslot expansion. Like for me, that's like pretty much everybody wants that. Even I, as someone that has like a lot of characters and a lot of backslots already expanded, so to say, I still like that. So I think if that would be like just a final reward or something, I think that is like the best possible thing. Something that everyone likes. Doesn't matter if you are like a fashion enthusiast or a new player. Everything is probably like you like this kind of thing. So that is my dream, but what can I say? It's not always there. Yeah, at least not always. Is like probably a little bit overestimated. Most of the time it's not there. Welcome, Wiz. Welcome, welcome. Have you tried out some new builds with the new relics, or do you not have them yet? That might also be an issue for some of us. Don't have all the relics yet. Explore the map a bit. Nice. It's on top, okay. So, just two players are not smart. Don't talk about that. I remember the free fractal legendary class. Way too much people are crying in Reddit about that. So yeah, seems a lot don't want free stuff. That's all. That's like, I think it's like most people like free stuff, of course. But there are always people that even complain about free stuff. I don't know. I'm just happy that we get something. Of course, I'm a content creator. I like drops. We get more viewership and stuff like that. That makes sense. But even if that wouldn't be the case, I think ArenaNet giving us some kind of free loot in the game that you would otherwise not be able to get without spending like gems, I think that's good. Yeah, that's just good that we get that. So I cannot understand if people complain that we get drops. I think it's more like people complain that they don't get the correct drops for them at least. Yeah, that's how it goes. Can't please everybody, I guess. Just the usual. Just the usual. I think I'm already at the second to last. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, yesterday I played a lot, but I was playing way too much in like just exploring the map. I was like getting lost in the new map actually quite a bit. That's crazy. So I didn't get as much mastery and stuff unlocked as I actually wanted to do. You know, normally I'm pushing like through the mastery ranks really fast, but today and yesterday it was quite slow in that regard. Okay, what do we have here? And get the X to the new home. How do we get the X? What do you get from the Black Lion thing drops? So the launch starter kit, you get some in-game stuff that is mostly fashion related, like outfits, some kind of gliders, some kind of dye kits. The only thing that is like a value that you can describe without saying this is a personal subjective take is the 2 heroic boosters and the Visions of Eternity contract board, which is not amazing. It's not as good as the other ones, but it's okay. And you get some Black Lion keys. So I would say if you like most of the fashion in there, it's worth it. If you don't, it's not worth it. Straight up. It's absolutely like a very bad investment of 1,000 gold, roughly. That's what 2,400 gems is. This is quite a waste of money in that regard. So keep that in mind. But if you like the skins, definitely worth it. But you have to like the skins. Otherwise, it does not make any sense to purchase. Not even close. Yeah. I bet they would also cry if Anik gives them 600 free gems. I don't know. I don't know if people would really like complain about that, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, exactly. It's people that are somewhat pissed that others get the rewards for free. And I'm someone that I don't care, you know. I was even someone that said, yeah, I don't care about the Omni Potion being given away for free, the Fractal one with the Fractal event, because I had it. Yes, I purchased it. I got my value already. I'm not like sad that someone else gets it sooner. I'm actually happy because we get more players to engage with the content with the best in slot gear. But apparently not everybody sees it like that. That's just how it goes, yeah. I want to decide on a main before starting the story to experience it on one character, but I can't decide like always. I mean, I would say it's the most fun if you play on a character that you like the elite spec of, obviously. But I would say the story is not like that long. You know, if you push through the story and like have no bugs or something, it should not take that long. It should not take that long. But yeah, I cannot give you like an objective opinion what's the best spec to start, because like everyone sees it different. You know, everyone has a different opinion on what is the best. Oh, can we get the hit on the champion here? A little bit. Not the achievement, but we got at least something. A little bit of rewards. Not bad, not bad. Hello, welcome, chat. What elite specs have you played in the full release? What's your favorite? I played Evoker, Paragon, and yeah, that's it. Those two I played. I will play all the others too, or not all the others, but a lot of the others later today. Want to try some Troubadour and just try out most of them. We will see how far I can get. Yeah. Ooh, there's another champion. Very good. I'll admit I've not been into skins, but some of the skins lately aren't bad looking. Yeah, I think Guild Wars 2, they make quite a lot of effort nowadays to put stuff into like skins that we normally would not like. Normally would expect skins like that in a gem store, and they actually put some effort into skins that are not in gem store as well. Of course, the gem store skins are always quite nice, just because they want to sell them. But even like the in-game skins, they are actually looking quite good nowadays as well. They want to focus on like having in-game rewards that are somewhat like nice to look at as well. Welcome, Ash. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, there will be like Snowcross, for example, has already some builds because they are somewhat of the beta event, and they just addressed it to some extent and changed stuff around that is like trade changes, but the API is currently down until tomorrow as far as I know. So there's always something that is a little bit like you cannot see everything in the websites. That's just too bad. And I would say either wait for like the full release of the website or just be happy with what you see right now and just try the builds that they have, because you can just copy and paste the build template, for example. The gear mostly stayed the same since the beta event. But yeah, so there will be really good builds coming out very soon from my side as well. So I'm planning to release my first build guide, I think, tomorrow, and then it will like slowly go and continue. Yeah. Is this an elite here somewhere? Maybe not. Defeat the clever Saurian. So apparently it's hiding or something. It's clever. Let's wait. Maybe it spawns. Apparently Ritualist is super broken in PvP. Who would have guessed? Yeah, I mean, Ritualist is like, it was in the beta absolutely broken, and they did not like change too much around it. Oh my god. Okay. But I mean, a lot of the new specs are absolutely crazy strong. That's just how they design the new specs. They are very fun to play, and because of that, like I think like Evoker has currently a benchmark in PvE of 57k DPS. So, and a quickness DPS benchmark of 53k or something. So it's like insane how high the numbers are. That's just like, yeah, that's how they designed it. The new specs are good, and they will slowly nerf it down over time. Just have to live with that. That's how it goes. Evoker looks really cool. It's definitely, it's like for players that enjoy being a mage, but don't want to have like the crazy in terms of like, oh, this is a spec that is like playing with like a lot of weapon skills. This is like if you lock yourself into one attunement, you can actually play an Elementalist without having the need for like crazy different rotations and hard to learn. This is way easier. I think that's really good. I think that's why this is a spec that a lot of people will like, even if they didn't like Elementalist before. Which is good, really good. Yeah. Is this game like New World? It depends a bit. I would say the Guild Wars 2 has, I would say, a combat that is somewhat in the depth is pretty close, maybe even a little bit better than New World, depending who you ask. But in the terms of like how it looks, I think New World looked better in that regard, so the graphics and stuff. But in general, I would say if you liked New World and you want to try out Guild Wars 2, it's really good, especially competitive modes. I will go there later. You have like open world 50 versus 50 fights with world versus world. You have potentially really good PvP matches, which we will also showcase later. So there is actually something for New World players. And of course, we also have PvE. But it's a different game. You know, give it a try. You can try it out for free if you want. !buy in the Twitch chat to get a link there. And you can then, at some point, if you like it, purchase the expansion. If not, then not. Yeah. Yeah, always happy to help, you know. I want to get more players in the game, at least people that are actually excited about the game. I don't want to say this is the game for everybody. It's a different game. It's not for everybody. That's just how it is. But if you accept it, that's good. I hope that full water Healy Walker will be good, because the idea of water mage sounds so cool. Yeah, I think actually it will be. I'm very surprised they made it so that it's now possible to play a full Healy Walker. I will try it out later. I will actually showcase this here on stream as well. I think full fire, full water evokers seem like very, very doable. Absolutely, yeah. It's not tap target. It's not like action combat Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is like, you can see I targeted something, but I can also hit this guy without having it targeted. I have AoE skills in as well. So it's like a mix between tap target and action combat. It's really in the middle, so you have skills that are focused on a target, but you can cast the skills without a target as well, and it will just like do it where you want to do it. So, and you even have an action cam if you wanted to like, if you wanted to play in full action mode, you can also play that. So Guild Wars 2 is quite flexible in that regard, but it's not actually the perfect. So if you're coming from World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, it is not absolute the same. It's like, it's quite different. The main thing is that Guild Wars 2 doesn't have vertical progression. So you get your best in slot gear after like typically like, let's say 2 weeks to 4 weeks after playing the game, and then you have your best in slot gear, and you will never improve on that. You can change your gear, don't get me wrong here. I do that all the time for different builds, but you don't have to improve your gear anymore. So it's not vertical progression. And that's something that is like for veterans from World of Warcraft or something that is a little bit like weird, because they always want to get something. In Guild Wars 2, that's not the case in that regard. Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed so far. Conduit basically feels like Renegade, but less flexible. Paragon doesn't really work as a boon DPS. Gale Shot turned out weaker than I expected. I'm testing Guardian Elite's back next. Hopefully boon DPS works there. I think this one works quite well as a boon DPS setup. But even Gale Shot should work very well as a boon DPS setup. So it's always a little bit dependent on what you expect from a spec. I think Paragon was never meant to be played as a boon DPS spec. So that's just how they designed it. But we will have to see if they come up with something that is a little bit more intriguing with the others. But I think it looks quite promising. But everyone has a different opinion in that regard, of course. So what do we do? Water and then more water, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would never use mouse clicking. I think like activating your skills with mouse clicking is not something that I would like recommend. That's definitely not something that I would recommend, because it's always like slower than using your mouse or your keyboard. It's always slower. You know, I use for 6 to 0, I'm using my MMO mouse buttons. That's what I meant with mouse. But I would not like press my healing skill like that, because that might be half a second or something, then I press it later and I might just die because of that delay. It's really not. Skill clicking is like, you should not do it if you have any other way to play the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is apparently from some kind of renowned other Guild Wars 2 player the best solo MMO, and I think that's pretty accurate, I would say. Pretty accurate. So is there any chase item that would keep people grinding? Exactly. The biggest grinds in Guild Wars 2 are legendaries, you know? So Guild Wars 2 is designed in a way that you get the best in slot gear, which is ascended gear, after 2 to 4 weeks. But there is legendary gear that has the same amount of stats, so the best in slot gear is exactly the same as legendary gear. However, legendary gear, you can freely stat swap. So if you have currently this stat equipped, you can swap it on the fly out of combat to a different stat and swap your build, and use it on a different character. And it also has some kind of crazy animations and stuff. For example, this tail here is a legendary, or my weapon here is a legendary, this like leaving behind some footprints and stuff. So it's all about fashion and convenience. That's how it works in Guild Wars 2. So people always chase some kind of convenience or chase some kind of like look. That's how Guild Wars 2 works. That's why horizontal progression exists. Yeah. That's it. Is Conduit any good? Yes, Conduit is a good spec. It's not the most exciting one, I would say, though. It's fun to play, but it's not exciting in comparison to Evoker, for example, or probably Troubadour. Those are a bit more exciting to play, but I think Conduit got buffed in a way that is more interesting for sure. Yeah. So we got the event here, very good. Few more, hopefully. The biggest grind is fashion, because fashion was too. Yeah, I guess most people would say that, but I have to be honest. Like, look at my character. I have like some back slots here. I have, for example, a bank that I can expand. Stuff like that. Guild Wars 2 is like very, like, you get a lot of items and stuff that you can get to get it more convenient, to play more characters, to make it more fun to play more characters, stuff like that. It's not all about fashion, but yes, you can collect, you can see how many skins there are. Like, I'm scrolling very fast. There are a lot of skins. That was just the armor skins. Look at those weapon skins. There is a lot of stuff to collect. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is like a lot of the stuff needs to be collected. Yeah, and that's just how Guild Wars 2 like is designed in a way. You know, there's always something that you want to collect for fashion or convenience. That's typically what you want to do. Of course, there are also some tryhard things you can do. You can want to get the best in PvP, get top 1 in the rank leaderboard. You can try to get the hardest achievements in the game, where you have to kill really hard bosses or something. There is a lot of different things that you could do. Just saying, it's like most of the people engage with like open world stuff and try to get gold for their next fashion or convenient item. Yeah. I know that Parent wasn't the idea of a boon DPS. Yeah, I think it's like interesting that they come up with a build that is directly not like already designed in a way that they say, okay, this is definitely not a boon DPS. That's just how they went with that. I think Paragon was never meant to be played like that. Either full support or full DPS. Yeah. Gale Shot seems like very strong. Very strong as a full DPS or quick DPS, but not as strong as in the beta event. Like, it's not as broken, I would say, as Evoker is, but Evoker will get nerfed, so don't worry if you're like concerned about balancing. Is there a marketplace and selling crafting? Yes, you can sell stuff like here on the marketplace. It's really cool. It's like just like a really good marketplace where you can just buy items, sell items, stuff like that. And you can also get the stuff and craft it yourself. You can get it from other players. There are a lot of different things that you could like just get done. Guild Wars 2 is a very, very deep game. It's like 12 years, 13 years old. So there is a lot of stuff to discover. And you will have a great time if you just give it a try. But it's not for everybody. So if you're looking for like insane amount of content, like raids getting released every single month or something, that's not gonna happen. Guild Wars 2 is a little bit slower in terms of like what they put out of content. Doesn't mean it's like bad content, not at all. It's just not the highest quantity. It cannot compete against World of Warcraft, for example. But the game itself is fun to play. But yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. Let me know. Sorry if I've already mentioned, skimmer advancement still locked for me. So you have to, that's a really weird part. It's also locked for me. There is currently a bug. So you can progress the story faster than it's expected to. So normally you would have to do the collection to get the skimmer unlock. But you can progress the story without getting to collection done. And then you are locked yourself, so to say, a little bit out of the how you can get the skimmer. So either you wait until the bug fix happens, which should be somewhere today, or you replay the story chapter. So if you replay the second story chapter, and in there you have to collect one piece of the skimmer trace or something like that. And if you then repeat this and continue the quest that you started there, of getting all the collection items in there, you get the skimmer unlock. It's just something that needs like either you repeat it again, which is a bit annoying, or you wait for the bug fix and you can get it then after that. Yeah, that's the sad part here. That's how it goes, I guess. Welcome, Glento. Welcome. Wanted to thank you for guiding me through all my builds. That's very nice. Very nice. Glad to hear that. I did not check out quick DPS Ritualist yet, but it seems like a very, very strong quickness DPS. Yeah, they made a really good one. Absolutely. Okay, let's try out some builds. I want to try out some builds. I want to make the solo build work first, and then we will see what else we can do. Yeah, I think it's really annoying. It's really annoying that I'm also stuck at the 4th quest, because it's like, it's just, there is a bug. You know, it's like yesterday it released, and they made it so that there is like almost no issues, I would say, in terms of like server stability and launch queue and stuff like that. But there is still the bug here with the story. That's just how it is. They will fix it. Yeah. Welcome, Joska. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, typically if you reach like, with food gives you like, I would say 5 to 10% damage buff. So if you don't have food, you should reach high numbers as well. Only started playing about 5 months ago. Nice. Hopefully you enjoy the game for now. So I want to try out the solo build. So I will not give myself any boons. I will just check how much damage I can do, how high my damage output is, while also staying alive. I check out some spawner golem here, and let's check what I want to try out here. I guess that one. Let's try it like that, being like in specialized. Yep. Yep, looks good. And let's try it like that and see how much I can get done. And so yeah, I mean, so let's see how much damage we can push out here. But you can see it's spammy, but it's very easy. It doesn't follow a crazy strict rotation. And it seems like a very easy to follow spec. I get some cooldown here again. Nice. I mean, it's good damage. I mean, the healing output is not as high. You know, I'm like slowly dying to the medium damaging field. I mean, I'm not dying. I guess I could use my healing skill off cooldown. And I'm reaching 22k DPS. Yeah. Probably a bit higher when I get more stuff done. More buttons presses, yep. And because it's a condi build, it needs some time to ramp up, so it's damage over time that I'm playing mostly here. Seems like a decent spec, 24k almost. Yeah, I can outlast the medium damaging field for sure. I can also go for the other trait that decreases. Yeah, 24k DPS is possible here. Very nice. And I'm not even playing a damaging relic. As you can see, I'm playing River's Relic, which is defensive, and I didn't dodge once. So I could probably change that. Also change to that healing and go for probably like, is Fractal Relic a good choice here? Let's check. No, it's not good. I guess we could go for Cried Relic. After using Elite Skill, inflict some damage. Yeah, let's go for that one. We have full Celestial, Frailty, Torment. Trapper, yeah. No, I mean, we could actually go Fractal. Fractal is the best choice because we can proc the Fractal Relic. When you inflict bleeding on an enemy with 6 or more stacks of bleeding, also inflict burning and torment. Yeah, we can get that. Because we can put that here on. And that lasts 15 seconds. And we can also put, instead of the torment sigil, we can put on some earth sigil. And then we get some nice bleeding procs anyway, and proc the Fractal Relic off cooldown, and we should actually get some nice damage here. Yeah, let's try it out like that. Exactly. Don't let the FOMO take you. Don't let the FOMO take you. What is the most fun elite spec you have tried so far? I think it's Evoker. I played a lot of Evoker, and I think it's the most fun for now. Yeah. Yeah, one of the hero point is still bugged. Yeah, it's like, there are some issues, don't get me wrong, but I think it's not too bad, and they will fix them slowly. They already put out a bug fix for most of them, so they will fix them, yeah. They will fix them. I really love Spear on Elementalist. Reckon it work on Evoker? Yes, I think it works on Evoker. I think you would not lock yourself in one element. I think that's not very smart on Spear. Spear you want to swap around because the cooldowns are quite high. But other than that, I think it would work. Can you try Amalgam Power DPS? It was nerfed quite a bit, yeah. I will try Amalgam later. I'm not sure if I will get to everything like today. You know, at some point you have to say this is like, I will try my best, but I cannot come up like with every single build on the first or second day. So I will get there. Nice, we get the cooldown reduction here again. And yeah, we should get the Fractal Relic proc quite often as well. But I will get to Amalgam, don't worry. I will maybe even make some PvP Amalgam later as well, because I really see Amalgam being strong in PvP as well. And Perma Quickness, Perma Might, Perma Fury. I mean, it's a good build. Reaching almost the same damage numbers. And my healing output is now way better. You can see I'm like not even close to dying. Not even close. I'm almost permanently full hive. So, and I'm just spamming the buttons, you know, getting the same, almost the same DPS. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. It's fun. It's, you know, it's really fun because it's like you just spam all the buttons whenever they come off cooldown. It makes it very easy to play. It's a very low intensity build in that regard. Yeah, it's for a solo build. That's good. That's good for sure. Okay, some people wanted to see the healing evoker. So let's go for that one next. Healing locked evoker. Let's try that. Always name my build templates so that I actually know what they are about. And this is like Alacrity Heal Tempest. That should be pretty much the same thing that I want to run here. And yeah, Caracosa is good enough. And then we play like Earth, Water, and Evoker. And we will see what we actually want to use here. Cost this one, and the Water Otter, and I guess like this one for protection uptime, and I guess this one for some healing as well. Yeah, Luminary seems like a decent spec right now. I wouldn't say that Luminary is like my favorite spec, but it seems way better than it was before. It's way more active and way less punishing. So I think I will, when I get to it and try out different builds for it, definitely like really strong spec. I think it's not the best of the current elite specs that we got, but it's a very good one. And if you like Guardian, it's definitely good for that. So I'm used here, like I just used the condition damage food. It was like anything works here. I was just like going for something. But yeah, I did not perfectly optimize it because I'm after all playing this character mostly in PvE and open world to get some experience. That's why I have the buffs here as well. But yeah. Aside from not fitting the theme, why Elementals can't strip wounds outside of Sigil of Absorption. So if you think about, of course, they have role-playing reasons. For example, like Elementalists cannot strip wounds. The same goes for Guardian without a sigil. That's just how they designed it, that some specs are not fitting to have this mindset of having a wound strip. However, it's also a little bit about balancing. So for example, Necromancer is one of the specs that has the least amount of stability access, with some exceptions, because it is designed in a way that is focused around being like slow, being punished for being in the wrong position at the wrong time, but having crazy access to, for example, Boon Corrupt. However, Elementalist is a spec that actually has crazy access to stability, for example, on its own, or is like very good at self-healing and self-sustaining and has a lot of utilities. But if you have every single utility on every single class, it gets a little bit homogeneous. So they decided to say, okay, some of the specs have strengths in this part, but weakness in the other, whereas other specs are better in the weakness part of the other class. So it's like mixed out around. I think that's good design. You don't want to have every class being able to do everything at the same time, and it feels just like a different color or different flavor of the same thing. And that's what I would say is the big problem here, or the big thing here, the idea behind it. Yeah. Okay, DPS on a Water Evoker would be my idea of fun. I mean, I'm not sure if that will work though. Yeah. What was keeping up your quickness there? Looked like it never dropped. No, it's not it was actually just my trait. The trait here was keeping up my quickness. Familiar's Blessing keeps up the quickness permanently. It was not a field setting. I had no boons on myself. It was just this trait here. If you use your Familiar skill in Fire, when you have your Fire Familiar equipped, you get quickness. It was just this trait. That's the only thing that kept it up. Yeah. As long as it's doing lots of green numbers as well as green stuff. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If it works, it works. We will see. Good morning. What was their recommendation for open world evokers? Yes, I will come up with a build. I already showed it here, and it's really, really fun. Really strong, reaches 24k DPS, really self-sustaining, crazy good boons, even for the party members, actually. So it's not only a solo build. It's a good one. Yeah. Amalgam is also crazy. Yeah. It's 100% uptime for the Familiar's Blessings trait. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, they buffed Evoker like insanely hard. It's really good. Okay, so what do we want to do? And I'm not sure. So we don't want to have Arcane because we cannot swap elements. We are just like water attuned if we are going for the water trait. We obviously want this trait, and we want this trait for some stability access. And then after that, this one gives like a little bit of protection. It's not enough. We need more protection. How do we get the protection? Probably from getting auras to our allies. We can get allies protection with this one. It's quite a nice protection uptime. What else gives protection? Or like auras for our allies? I guess we could go with this. But then we need some really lose some Condi cleanse. But we would anyway have like insane amount of Condi cleanse here. I cannot get this. It's a little bit weak here, but okay. Then cleanse conditions from allies you grant reach into. That's good. But I want probably, like, if I want to get more protection uptime with this build, I would probably use the combination here of Powerful Aura with my Signets. Probably keep them up. Let's see if that's like good enough. This one gives Aegis, which is obviously really good, but this one gives Frost Aura as well. Let's try it like that. Remove conditions from attuning to water. This one procs the traits when you enter the attunement, so that would actually be decent. Probably the best here, yeah. And when you use a healing skill, give some aura. Yep. I think that's how we play it for now. Rakosa Relic, Transference Polarization. Let's see how many boons we can keep up. I just give myself quickness. That's the only boon that I give myself because I expect that my other support will give me quickness because I'm in water attuned. So I will only get alacrity to my party. We will see. Would you be looking into Revenant today? Yeah, I think Revenant might be on the list as well. We will have to see. You know, I'm slowly going one step after the other. I cannot promise everything, but we will get there. We will get there. Is there time for the release on YouTube? What exactly do you mean on the release on YouTube? Probably, if you're talking about the Evoker solo build, it will come out tomorrow. Tomorrow in like 24 hours roughly. Yeah, that's if I can finish the editing and stuff. Yes, that's the idea. Try to put together a fire build for Warrior, but it feels really bad compared to meta builds. Yeah, it's like meta builds for Warrior is absolutely best in slot. Everything else is like quite weak. Welcome, Mishka. Welcome. You guys reckon anyone's already gotten any of the legendaries? I think some of them were actually bugged to acquire, so not all of them are viable to get. But so for now, let's check out what we need. We get the alacrity uptime, we get some boons here, and provide no boons. Just using my buttons here. And I will not generate any might here. That's the main issue here. No might at all in locking myself into fire attunement. The boon output is a little bit lackluster as well, but the healing output is insane. I think I could outlast the extremely damaging field like here with no problem. Like I'm statting those boons, I'm getting like crazy. Fury, might, and that stuff is a little bit lackluster. So you have to see, maybe we have to change the traits a bit to get Fury Might, because that's like very important to get Fury and Might access as well. But I could easily outlast the damaging field. Let's try the same setup here for like the heavy damaging field to see how much the healing output is. But I expect we can just easily outlast this as well. So yeah, I'm not even sweating. That's crazy. It's really good. Look at this. Look at this. This is like probably one of the best, if not the best healing output in the game. Like waterlogged elementalist. This is the extreme damaging field, yeah. you don't even notice the difference. It's crazy. It's really, really good. It has almost... I'm never dropping below like 80% health. It's crazy. It's really, really good. It's just the boon output that is a little bit lacking. I mean, the DPS is not there because I'm a healer. You know, it's not... what damage? You have like 700 damage or something. You can see it here on the left. It's almost nothing. You should not expect to get a lot of heals there, damage there. I would say that's a really strong showcase. Let's try to find a way to make it a little bit more realistic, that you get more boons, because right now the boons are quite lacking. You know, you're missing quite important boons that you would normally get. So typically, I would say you don't lock yourself, and then you just attune to water all the time, and then you can swap. You can play that completely differently. Then you would probably go arcane. And do it like that, and you have the boons covered. That's what you would typically do. Thanks, Helion. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the prime. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Gay shot seems good. Gay shot seems very good, yeah. Do you think you can sustain that healing using weapons other than staff? Would the healing be much worse if you run full celestial? So the healing would be quite a bit worse with full celestial, yes. I can try if you can outlast the damaging field there, but I think everything else than staff, you know, you could go for dagger and warhorn, which is good, but the problem is your skills on staff are quite long cooldown typically, yeah? And that means they are very potent skills. So spamming them more often because you're waterlogged and you always decrease your cooldowns of it is way more potent on skills that have a longer cooldown than on skills that anyway have like a cooldown between like say 8 to 10 seconds. Yeah. So staff is like the ideal use case for water locked elementalist because you completely repeat all your skills all the time. Nice hype train going on. Very good. Very good. Keep it going for a bit. Let's go. But yeah, that's my reasoning there. But you could easily, at least the medium damaging field, sustain with dagger focus, for example, or dagger warhorn. Yeah, you can easily do that as well. See any potential for a water-based open world build with some DPS? That's a quite hard question to answer because water is like very healing oriented, really ally supporting and stuff like that. I mean, you could easily play that water and play like a power build and do some damage with it, but it would not be insanely high. It would not be like absolutely giga broken. So let's for now try it with like this and see how it goes from there. How we like can sustain boons. We might want to swap to a... what kind of thing would be good? If we could get some CC in the kit. Some CC in the kit. Don't have enough, sadly. Because if I get some CC, I could use like another relic and can permanently upkeep Fury with that. But now we actually should be, hopefully... How do we get Fury? Do we get Fury somewhere? We can't get Fury. That's a little bit annoying. We really want to have Fury uptime. So I guess we want to use this one. But it's only 9 seconds. It's not long enough to keep it up for our allies. Yeah, I think we need to run a different relic. It doesn't help. We need to go for Midnight Relic. Midnight King Relic gives like some might and some Fury on CC. I don't have enough CC to keep that up anyway. Okay. Then we need to go Altruism Relic. What's it called? The Altruism. Yeah, that's crazy. Look at this relic. You get 8 might and Fury permanently. Like, what? That's crazy. That's definitely what we want to do here. And now we are covered. Now we can play it like that. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. Yeah, more to come, Helion. Yeah, more to come. Yeah. Is it flexible with the trades? Yes. You can actually swap around some trades for sure. You can, like, Evoker is set and Water is set, but the second trade line is, or the third trade line here is completely free. You can go Earth, Air, Water, Fire, whatever you like. It depends a bit on what you want to play, but it's definitely playable. Okay, let's try it directly in the damaging field and the maximum damaging field. And let's see how it goes. Okay. So it's definitely like, look at the boon output. It's definitely way better than before, like way better. And I'm still outlasting the heavy damaging field. It's just the might that is a little bit lacking, but everything else is like not as. I mean, I could dodge in the fields to get some might stuff, and if I play it better, I guess I could like have the might permanently up here. Yeah. I think if I play it like that, we can have the permanent might up. Yeah. I think that looks quite promising as well. You know, the heavy damaging field is not a big issue, to be honest. And don't forget, you know, my healing to myself is definitely a decent amount of healing, but for allies it's even higher, because for allies I have outgoing healing modifiers. So this is and the damage output is also way higher. This is now like over 2k DPS. So if you're like for a healer build, that's like typical standard, I would say, 2k. So we're now way more in the classical healing rotation. Yeah. This is a good one. And you can provide some nice stability as well if you really wanted to. And have another healing dodge here. I think that's probably more like the meta build. You can upkeep like most of the boons that you want to upkeep. I would say you can upkeep all of them if you stick to the rotation here of going into Earth all the time, blasting your blast finisher. Yeah, I mean that's quite promising. Very good. Nice, I like that one. Okay, so what else did we want to try? We wanted to try, oops. We wanted to try some, I wanted to try some amalgam in PvP. Let's try that one. We get here. Fresh air locked into lightning. You can, the thing is, like, you don't really need fresh air if you lock yourself into the air thing, because it's like fresh air. I need a bag, so this character is in dire need of some bags. So where's the bag? There's the bag. There we go. This is a character that is quite messy. That looks now way better. Full minion ritualist in World vs. World? Nah, that's not my cup of tea. I don't like that one. Let's play some amalgam. Yeah, 70 characters is quite a lot. That is true. I have 70 characters, yeah. Okay, so let's play some unranked. I want to try out some. I guess we will use this build template here and try out how it looks. Amalgam. And I really like this trait here specifically. Amalgam skill inflict poison. That's just so fun. Then we want to get probably like here. The Conic Lens is really good. And the boons are probably the best in-slot thing. Oh, maybe this one is also good. Nah, let's go for this and go for the really good boons here. This is a stun break. This is a nice alacrity providing skill. They have so many good things here. But the thing is, yeah, you have to play it like that. No, we need something else. This destroys the barrier. This is such a fun skill. There's so many cool things that you can go for. I guess the block is quite good, to be honest. Okay, so you need amalgam skills. I guess the healing skill is quite good for that. We could go for shrapnel and be like crazy, like absolutely crazy with what we cook here. We want to have the really good one here with this one. Gaseous state is really good. And The evade one is really good and the lead one is really good. And then you already have like half of your skills covered. What could you use? I guess Elixir U for stun break. We already have one stun break plus 2. No, I guess we can go a little bit more aggressive as well. So many options. I guess Nade Kit is also an option, to be honest. Because we are playing some kind of hybrid. Yeah, let's do it like crazy cook here, like with like, shrapnel, because all your nades are explosions. Yeah, let's play it like that. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, the boon options is very interesting. If you get a chance to check out Mighty Mika's Earthy Walker PvP build, it looks really strong. Yeah, I will do that for sure. Earthy Walker was always like quite annoying. I just wanted to try out or like really strong to fight. I wanted to try out different classes as well. I don't always stay on Evoker, so that's why I wanted to swap. Maybe an open world setup. You just switch your traits to go from DPS to heal, increase one by one click. Switching build tabs would be fun to play. Yeah, I think typically I would run, if you want to play some kind of healing support, then I would say play a Celestial build and try to have traits that are offensive, and then you have some healing in the kit as well. That's typically how I would approach it. So now let's go for the things. I wanted to play a little bit like Condi based. Then you probably play like a Sage one. And you really want the new one, the Biomancer Relic, because that's insane. You heal 75 whenever you inflict bleeding or poison, which will be a lot of times. Then you go Lynx Rune. And you want to go probably with a Spear. That's the way to do it. And probably Energy Cleansing. Yep, that sounds like about right. Then, not completely sure yet what is the last trade line. I think Tools is probably quite good. Just in general. Not sure. Firearms could be like, you could go really aggressive with the trades. So many options. I mean, you can never go wrong with alchemy. No, I think Tools is the way. Tools is the way. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go in. Yeah, I'm putting in work. Thanks, Yoskadat. You see it. Very good. Have you already completed VoE story? Not yet. Not yet. I'm halfway through because I'm somewhat stuck in it. Because there is some kind of a little bit of annoying bug with the skimmer unlock. But I will get there. We will get there. Welcome, Silvery Reaper. Welcome. Hope you had a nice, like, expansion release. How was it for you? Did you enjoy it? Oh my god. They just bursted one of our guys. Oh no. So we want to like put out this. Oh my god. This is insane how much healing I do. That's crazy. Like absolutely insane, to be honest. This guy is probably an easy target here. Stop running. Where are you running? We should have you now here. Very good. Mesmerize here. Block a bit. Cleave on node. Okay. My team is losing everywhere. That's not good. But I guess we got a kill here. Power block core mesmer. That's like a cook if I've ever seen one. Dodge this. Some nice bleeding here, and I think we get the kill here now. Yep, there we go. My ally is also back. It's actually crazy. My allies are back here. Okay. This seems like a very good spec. I have to be honest. This seems good. That's good. New Siphon Relic and Biomancer? Yeah, those two, like the Mist Ranger one and the Biomancer one, I have to be honest, I think they will get nerfed. They are so good. I'm running one of them as well right now. It's like, I'm running the Biomancer one on this build here. It's so good. The healing output is crazy. Yeah. We will go to Gale Shot as well. You know, one thing after the other. We cannot cover all of them at once. But we will get there. Gale Shot later today as well. Let's try. Maybe we can damage them here quite nicely. Especially in AoE scenarios. I think actually this is like a strong spec for that. Now we are against 3 people. That's a little bit like, I don't want to have that here. 4 people. Ooh. Okay, I mean, I guess we take that here. No, the bleeding. Oh, the bleeding through the block. Sad. I mean, good enough. We survived long enough that my team actually makes it. Do you actually press the 6 numbers? No, I press 6 and 6, or like healing skill to elite skill. I'm using my mouse. I have an MMO mouse. In the Twitch chat, you can scroll down. There is a link to my specs. There is the MMO mouse listed as well. I'm using this to press my buttons from the mouse with my thumb. But it's not required for Guild Wars 2. You can also work around that. Yeah, like Virtuoso is also really good with the new Biomancer Lake. That's true. Yeah. The quickness relic is also good, but it's more like a PvE relic. You will never use that in PvP, or like barely, because it's just 1 second. 1 second is just straight up. Oh my god, they have a lot of damage, to be honest. That's not good. I have to get the evade here. The healing skill and the F5. Nice. Some cleave here. Yep, we survived. That's good enough. That's good enough. We survived. Very good. Now we can hopefully help my team at far, because they will all be on respawn. They have that. They have that. I will go for the decap. Yeah, there are no internal cooldowns as far as I know. Mist Ranger and Biomancer don't have an internal cooldown, so you can like proc it consistently all the time. It's crazy. I've tried Paragon, Evoker, and Amalgam on stream. I will try all the others as well on stream so to recover them, but one after the other. Yeah, it takes a while to get all through the story, through the like all the elite specs and the new relics and stuff. There is a lot of stuff to cover. So, and don't worry, you know, it's like we have like for the next 3 months no big content updates. So you should like at least have save some time for, you know, that you don't always rush through and get everything done in the first day, because you have 3 months where you have to like play a little bit like the same stuff. Oh my god, Core Mesmer Shatter. Okay. I mean, the burst was there halfway. But then the burst was not enough and I couldn't counter pressure. I almost got the kill here, almost. Go into this. Oh, the cleave. It's so good. So good. Yeah. Oh, the range. The range of the Ritualist. Ritualist is so broken in PvP. Probably the best spec to play right now in PvP. It's crazy. No, don't go for the rest. That will kill you. No. Yeah. The classic. Will there ever be a time when I can play my engine without that awful grenade kit? I'm not sure. Grenade kit is just so good. Like, just from the raw damage output, it's so good. That's the problem. I like Paragon. I really enjoy Paragon. I might play it later again because it's just so fun in PvP. You will see the boon output is like PvE build in PvP. It's really, really fun. And in PvE, it's just very strong. It's very strong. I mean, I can kill you, you know? That's not like... Look at this. I'm in 3 people here. Because my healing output is so crazy. Oh, they got me. They got me. At least my team actually... No, my team actually... Did my team win or lose? It seems like they lost the 4v2. What? That's not fun. Why did my team lose a 4v2? That's actually a lot of healing that you get there. And a lot of damage. I have a lot of damage, yeah. It's good. Ritualist is power. Ritualist is fully power. You don't play it typically Condi because like it doesn't have the trade support for that. You can, but it's not like shining there. It's more power, yeah. No, it only works, the Biomancer Relic only works with bleeding and poison. It does not apply to any burning procs. That's apparently the balance that they wanted to get done. I can get this rest for sure. Welcome, Etuan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Ritualist is like the best right now in PvP. Just from the raw damage output, it seems like the best one to play in PvP specifically. Oh, this guy is so dead. Oh my. Oh, they have the Shroud as well. That's so annoying. It's crazy. Look at this. 4 people. Why are they... I'm dying left and right. I should not run into those 4 people all the time, but my team is also not helping me. Ah, it feels so bad. It's just an unranked. Okay, but still. You could easily win this. Yeah, I mean, I like to build craft myself. You know, it's just an unranked. We will get to the meta builds in a couple of, like, probably days as well. Oh my god. Okay, I think we get the double kill here. Yep, looks good, looks good. No, they got the res. Mesmer's here, that's probably my downfall here. Oh my god, the burst was good. The burst was good. But then the Guardian came as well. Now we lost the match. That's sad. That's how it goes. I'm playing Amalgam right now. We will go to Gale Shot later, but I'm not sure if I will play Gale Shot in PvP. I'm not the biggest Ranger main in PvP. I play it more in PvE, I would say. Because I feel like Gale Shot in PvE seems like a really fun spec to play. But we will one step after the other, as always. You have a link? So... I currently don't have a link to all my builds because I'm just build crafting it, but I will make a video about it and then you get the link as well. Yeah. Why is it I don't even see the other specs a lot in World vs. World? Most run older builds. Because people tend to like play what they know and can play. In World vs. World specifically, it's like you invest a lot of time in getting the best gear and stuff like that. And oftentimes... Let's see if we can win the 1-on-1 against the Ritualist. You know, let's like... I think I could win this, to be honest. That was actually surprisingly fun, I have to be honest. Okay. I guess we have to do another round. We have to do another round, I think. Do we like change something about the build? Or do you think it's okay? I guess I changed the position of my grenade kit. Yeah, I think it's like I'm pretty happy. Maybe not this one though. I'm not sure. Very interesting. What's your favorite spec so far? I would say it's Evoker for now, but we will go to the other one. Yeah, the Shroud 5 feels broken. It's really strong. I think it's like the Shroud 5 on Ritualist seems like the best skill. I think they might have to change something about that in competitive modes. It seems very, very good. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Ons. Thanks. I think it's still good. I think Amalgam got nerfed, yes, don't get me wrong. It's definitely worse than it was in the beta event, but that doesn't mean it's like bad. It's probably still one of the best specs because it's just really, really like potent by design. Definitely. Yeah, the nerfs are strong, definitely, but they are not like changing it, like making it unplayable. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying about World versus World builds, I think a lot of people stick with the builds that they are comfortable playing because they don't want to lose. They don't want to invest time in a elite spec, in a build, in gearing it up with ascended gear or stuff like that without knowing if it's good. I think some people still try it, and I think that's fun, and I will do it as well, like trying new builds, build crafting, serial crafting. But people that don't have legendary gear, I think it can be quite annoying to get the best in slot gear and check out if that's the best for the build. And then you notice this is not the build for you, it might not work, whatever. And that's why people are a little bit hesitant in World vs. World to always go instant try hard for playing a build that is just very fresh and released. I think in PvP, it's way easier. People really like to try out things there because you just like log in and you can play it. What would you say is the best support build in new specs or Boonmancer is so far ahead? I think if you talk about PvE specifically, I think they have like, I think every single elite spec except Conduit that we got with this like pack of elite specs during the Visions of Eternity release is able to play a full support and is really strong. What's the best one? Hard to say, to be honest. Probably Troubadour and Paragon. Those seem like the absolute best ones, but just very slightly. And in competitive modes, I would say it's like all of them can be played. You have to see how good they are. However, I would say like Amalgam, Antiquary, Conduit, those are not being played as support. Yeah, those are probably the exceptions. But the other 6, they definitely work as a support, even in PvP. Yeah. I think Amalgam is fun. It's really fun. I would say Conduit is way better than it was in the beta event. I'm still not completely convinced if it's like my favorite spec, because in my opinion, it needs some more boons. It misses boons, like quickness or alacrity. But they went without this. So Conduit for me seems like a spec that is fun, but it needs a little bit more. A little bit more, yeah. Let me hydrate for a second. Yeah, either way, it's very fun to try out new builds, the new elite specs, and just have some fun with it, you know? I'm just after all a build crafter, and like, look at this. Like, have you thought about this 1 year ago that we would get like new elite specs that are like changing engineer, for example, like this? Nah, probably not. Yeah. You think a general PvE open world power DPS Paragon is possible? Yes. If you just want to deal damage, Paragon is absolutely possible. I think it's actually quite strong for open world in that regard. However, Paragon is weird because you can either play it as a full DPS or full support. You cannot, I stress that, you cannot play it as some kind of hybrid support. You cannot play it as someone that provides boons to its allies, alacrity specifically, while also doing damage. That will be very, very bad. It just does no damage. And that's why it's a little bit weird in that regard. But for open world, as a full DPS, oh yes, Paragon seems completely viable. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Revenant misses some CC. Revenant has a big problem with the like design of how it's like, you know, you have elite specs and they provide you on the legend. But the legend is like you cannot mix and match utility skills with old skills. So you're always locked into the legend. So the flexibility is lower than any other class. And that's the thing that is like cursing Revenant's elite specs to be very, very strong. Yeah. Exactly, exactly. Did they make the Squidmancer Thief better? Yes, they improved it quite a lot. It can now provide, for example, alacrity in PvE to its allies, which is obviously really, really strong. And just the RNG is lower as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Revenant is a very fun spec. It's one of my favorite specs by design. But the new elite spec is not really clicking with me that much. It's not perfect yet. I'm playing on EU right now. But I can swap to an A at some point as well. But for now, I'm sticking on a U. Yeah. Yeah, I think Conduit is missing something. You know, it's like, Conduit is like, for me, the idea is really good. But I think there should be something in there that you, maybe let's go crazy. Maybe you say there is a trait that removes your ability to legend swap or something, but you can freely swap all utility skills like a normal class can. Just something like absolutely crazy to make Conduit a spec that stands out from its other elite specs for Revenant. Yeah. And you have something that is like completely like interesting. I don't know. Conduit heal last night in World vs. World. It's actually fun to run perma and power tablet, but the energy region is awful. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure if like Conduit is meant to be played as a support, like, or if it's like a good support. I feel like it's too niche when it will be good. But who knows? Maybe there comes up some crazy build. Does Troubadour have a DPS build? Oh yes, Troubadour has a full power DPS build, full Condi DPS build. It has a hybrid, like a Boon DPS, power or Condi, and has a full support build. So it's like very, very flexible, Troubadour. Yeah. How about Power Amalgam got nerfed? About what Condi after changes? So I would say it's Conduit, rather Amalgam is quite good in power or Condi. Both work. I think depends a bit. I think in competitive modes, probably like a power Amalgam seems like the way to go. But I'm trying a Condi one here, and this is also probably quite strong. You have to see. Yeah, Minion Master Ritualist, a lot of people like it. Yeah, I'm just not the biggest Minion enjoyer. That's why I not play it. I think Amalgam is good. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, Amalgam is very fun to play, and this looks amazing. You know, look at like having some kind of really like interesting metal melding things. That's just very fun to play around. Okay, we have, how many supports do we have? Like at least one. This is a support player. Oh, interesting. We will see. The same map again. Let's see what we can do. Oh my god. This guy is a good target, to be honest. Okay, we have one guy down. One guy down. Repeat. Keep the damage up. There's a DH. Nice. I dodged the F1. Very good. Keep up some damage. The AoE is insane. You know, my healing through the AoE stuff is crazy good. Okay, okay, okay. Keep it up the damage. Okay, okay, okay. If the support targets you, they want to heal you, but then the support dies first, and then they flame me probably. Will they flame me? Probably. I cannot show this chat because the support is actually flaming me for running away. That means kiting, you know, that's the life of a support. If you play support, you have to follow your allies. Not the allies have to come to you if they are kiting. That was actually very good damage that I dealt. It's surprising how good the damage output is of this build. Ooh, this guy. We can go for this one here. Nice, got him. Nice, we dodged the attack, very good. Okay, 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 nice. This guy's dead. Go for the decap here. Angry supports are funny. Yeah, it's crazy because like support is the spec that needs to be for your allies. If the allies are dying, then you have to be on the ally. If the ally runs away and is kiting, then you have to follow the kite. I cannot run in the enemy team just because the support is there. Then I will die, even with the support. That's just not how it works. So this guy will probably pull me in a second. Okay, now they have to pull up. That's too late, my friend. I think we will just kill you there. Look at the damage output. I have so much bleeding on the enemy, while also having a lot of like. Nice, we got the. Dodge this. Nice, we got him. We got him. Okay, we have to be a bit careful. Oh, there comes another one. Okay, we take that. Very good. I try Paragon build as an alternative for my Spellbreaker build. I love Spellbreaker, even in open world, more than Circa, but that's still chill song boosts instead of block mechanics can be fun. I agree. I think I will actually, the next thing after this match is I try some Paragon, come up with an open world Paragon build. We will see how that one goes though. Okay, I'm a little bit too deep here. There are too many people here. Oh. Don't spawn camp if they are like all on respawn. That's not a good idea. Okay. Holy moly. That's a lot of damage here. Thanks a lot for the sub, Rotten Mob. Thanks a lot for the prime. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know. And in the meantime, I will just try to not lose the PvP match here. This guy is a good target. And we forced the healing skill into dodge. Very good. We can now go on this guy. Oh, that's annoying, but okay. Ooh. Okay. It's actually really fun, this build. I'm not like in PvP like the absolute engineer main play. It's good. Okay. Isn't bleeding the worst damage over time in terms of damage? It is, but you can apply it very consistently, which is obviously very strong in PvP. If you have the specific relic, you know, whenever I play a bleeding or poison, I heal myself. So even if it's like a rather bad condition in terms of like healing output or damage output, it is a very strong condition just for the raw amount of like procs that I get from this relic. That's the idea. Yeah. Welcome, Patricia. Welcome. It's not burning. It's not burning for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the enemy team is actually. What is this? It's like Brawler Relic on a Core Guardian, and they have some kind of like burn DH, maybe? I don't even know. You know, it's like an unranked. Who cares? I'm just trying to have fun with the spec, trying to see how it works. It's surprisingly close to match. There are 5 people here. I'm not sure if I can go in there, but okay. Let's just try to kite a bit. Oh my god. There are a lot of people here. How did this guy die? What? Look at this. Did I just like kill one person in a 1v3 almost? What? That's like crazy. This guy is almost dead in a 1v3. Hopefully my team makes something out of that. I expected my team, you know, on the minimap, my team was like moving from close, from spawn into mid, and I thought, okay, they will reinforce me. But no, they actually just like went all to close, and I died in a 1v3. But that's a lot of damage. I would say it's worth making the Aqua Breeder, the legendary one, if you want to have purple in every hole. Otherwise, I would say it's a little bit like niche. It's not the best investment of your money. Especially in the beginning when it might be more expensive than everything else. Okay, now we go on this guy. Not sure if you heard about the Skimmer Master unlock bug. Yes, I did. I still have it. I have the same bug, yeah. I have the same bug, yeah. It's a little bit sad, but what can you do? Nice, we get the skill here. Very good. What do you use to track your mouse cursor like that? I'm using the Blishard add-on, which is a legal Blishard add-on. You can type !mouse in the Twitch chat, and you will see how it's called and how you can get it. You can restart chapter 2 and do the mastery. Yeah, it's really weird. I will do that. I will do that. But I think they should fix it as well, hopefully very soon. I think Luminary seems like a good spec. Not like the absolute best one, but a good one. Yeah. So I think it's now over now. I think the enemy team is like giving up, maybe. I don't know. There's one. Okay, I guess we go for this one then. There's a fix now. If you replay Solid Ground and do Peter's quest, it unlocks right after you finish the collection. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I want to like do that just to get the skimmer unlocked, because the problem, yeah, I have to do it, to be honest. I have to do it. Otherwise, I will not be able to complete the story, which is quite annoying, to be honest. That's quite annoying. Quite annoying. That is a nasty block. Oh my god, this guy just blocked all of my attacks. Like every single one of them. That's a good target here. Get some damage out here. Very nice, very nice. Okay, that's a cleave kill, and they are spawn camping again. We have to assist them. That's a conduit. I'm not sure what build I can expect to play against the conduit. It's a conduit, of course. This guy maybe. Ooh, there we go. That's a cleave. That's a cleave if I have ever seen one. Yeah, the elite skill is so fun. It's one of the best elite skills, to be honest. It has such a good feeling to it. I really enjoy it. Top player damage, that's what we like to see. Oh my god, almost 500k damage. It's good, it's good. It's fun. As a new player, this expansion sucks. Now I have 9 new insecurities of what I want to play. Don't worry, you know, slowly take it one step after the other. One step after the other. Okay, so we wanted to try some Paragon in PvE. Where's my god in my... There we go. Is there a good build going on for Luminary? There are a lot of good ones. We will have to see which one is the best one. So let's get Paragon unlocked here. Luckily, I have all of the hero points already ready for those specs. Very good, very good. And then let's go into the training area and see if we can make a nice solo build. Maybe some kind of that for Paragon. What's your class fantasy in other MMOs? Also, if you take a few hours searching for the item, Pete will now send you a letter at the locations of the items. That's actually quite fun. I mean, few hours is quite a lot of time that you invest there, but I guess better than not getting it at all. Yeah. Pro tip, just select the last trade and you can spend all hero points. Ooh, good point. Good point. Thanks for mentioning that. Good point. It's just such a long time ago that the last one was like released that I don't even remember how to do that. So let's do power, DPS spec, see how good we can last, what kind of trades we want to take, and see what we can make work for my, like, just theory crafting for the Paragon as a power DPS solo build. Let's see what we want to have here. Probably, that's so good. That's such a good trait. You need to have discipline though, otherwise you cannot get any like things here. That's so good. That's so good as well. Oh, do you want to have some healing and some adrenaline generation or some more damage? Oh, they are so good traits here. We need some more adrenaline generation, I guess. Burst mastery is important. And strength, of course, yep. But aggressive onslaught gives you some really nice quickness source. Maybe that's the way to go, but 21% damage multiplier is quite like, ooh. But you can try the new relic, to be honest, if we have it. I don't have it unlocked yet. That's the problem. Where do we get this one? The mastery. Okay, I don't have that yet. Okay, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. But that would be the best in slot relic, I would guess. Probably like this. And some passive heal, I guess. This is just so good. Whereas do we want some vulnerability here? Yep. And maybe that's the way to do it. Yep, let's leave it like that. Full Berserker? Not sure. Sakiro's Relic is probably the way that we have to do it right now. And we want probably a Spear is probably a good choice. Spear is a decent weapon set. Because we don't have arms, which would be a really good trade line as well. Or there are so many options, so many good things here. You can just have, for example, like map exploration done, get all the other maps, the exploration, like Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons, then you can cover more hero points that you would normally have to spend, or just do the core Guild Wars 2 map completion, or of course you go to the new map. Because in the new map, of course, you get also access to the, where is it? Yeah. If you, there are also like 15 here and 15 here, so you get 300 hero points. So that's the fast, like the direct way. If you bought the expansion, you can get that. Other than that, you probably have to live with that you don't have all of them yet. Or you have, of course, saved up some. So we want to go for probably XX and a Spear. Do we get any damage multipliers in terms of like crit chance? I don't think so. Because we crit chance increase 5% more. Okay, that's like we need with Fury. We need 12% more crit chance. It's quite a lot. I guess we take some Marauder pieces maybe just to cover a bit of more damage. And accuracy. And the last one, let's take Force and see how it goes with this one. And with Fury, we are at 101%. That's pretty good. Let's leave it like that. Accuracy here again. And let's try it like that in the medium damaging field. Let's see how it goes. So now we are slowly also getting the buffs up here. I mean, the damage output is very low. Very low. Obviously, I don't have the perfect rotation either, but I have Might, I have Fury, I have everything, but the damage is just not there yet. That's the Paragon is like a spec that, I mean, it's very fun. It's surprisingly tanky as well. Would be way better, to be honest, if I had permanent quickness from the new relic. I mean, I don't have that yet, so yeah, we can simulate that by going for the new relic. And giving us some quickness, you know, just from the console here, because that would give us permanent quickness. We just have to run a relic that doesn't heal you, or like any relic is like just giving, like using this relic. Okay, that does some damage as well. Because we would have not the space for the relic here anymore. But we can drop this trade then and go for that one. And we would like have insane damage increase. That would be like way more realistic. And yeah, I think that's more like it. And we could also like drop this and then we have almost no healing though. I think we leave it like that for now. Yeah. You can't see numbers. I mean, why can't you also not see the numbers? You can see the thing here, you know. That's the arc DPS. That should be enough. Yeah, the Condi Evoker bench is like it's 57k DPS or something. Yeah. Yeah. Let's catch up on chat for a second. Spectre in Thief for Cat, like, kinda you can heal with it. Mesmer, a mix of mage, roguish, and mind magic. Yeah, there are so many mixes. And now with the elite specs, there are also like a lot of different other things coming with the. You can, like, for example, Paragon is like more of a warrior that shouts to heal your allies. You have a Berserker that is also a warrior, but it does a lot of like straight up power damage or condi damage. It's like even within one elite spec, within one class, you have a lot of differences about how the spec actually plays out. So Guild Wars 2 is really interesting in that regard, nowadays at least. So let's see how it goes now. So, I mean, the healing is definitely lower now. That's the biggest problem here. Yeah, I mean, the healing is not there if you don't have the Sakura's Relic. Not sure. I have to think about this a little bit longer. I have to think about this longer. But it's a fun spec for sure. It's fun. 57k Condi Evoker by camping fire and spamming off cooldown, pretty much. Yep, seems good, seems good. But you have to really be into class fantasy. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there are a lot of things that you have to, like, in Guild Wars 2, I would say, if you are a roleplay fan, then not every class suits you, especially not every elite spec suits you. But if you are into, like, wait, where's the support here? If you like to have build crafting and stuff like that and don't care about roleplay, then there is a lot things that you can cover, a lot of things. So I wanted to make I wanted to try the Alacrity Heal Paragon. That's what I wanted to go next. Let's do that. Do that. There we go. That's the build that I wanted to try. Yep. Vigorous shouts, banners, and just a lot of healing output, a lot of adrenaline generation. It's a good one. And I guess you take the same gear as the healing Berserker. I guess it's exactly the same gear. Why would you do something different, to be honest? Yep. And then you have a lot of boons. Let's see if we get some action where we can showcase this. I guess that's the action. There we go. Very good. Where are we? What are we doing? Eye of the North, okay. Oops, that's the wrong one. Very good, very good. Good build, good fun. And you can easily, for example, go for the stability providing here with this one. You just have to be aware that, of course, you use your burst skills for that. But it's a good alternative as well. Stability and a little bit less healing. So. I have done a lot of Evoker. Evoker seems like a very fun and very, very strong spec. I expect some nerf to Evoker because it's really, really overlook powered. And we will try more of it later as well. But Evoker seems like currently probably the best spec of the 9 that we got, in PvE at least, yeah. But yeah, if you have any other questions, just let me know. Other than that, we just have some fun here and see how it goes as the fully new spec that I have not played a lot. Paragon as a healer in PvE. You have an invulnerability for your allies, or at least they cannot die if you pop that skill. That's fun. You have a lot of barrier. You have a lot of boon support. Even more stability than other specs on warrior. It's good. It's really good, yeah. And you have some Condi Glens on this one. Stability on this one. and a lot of Fury in my generation. It's actually probably quite fun to play, I have to be honest. We will see, we will see. I will try some nice classic Ice Root Saga strike missions, the normal ones as well. From what do we do as well? Like KO and CO. So the normal ones that we just do the daily strike missions, all of them, just go through them and see how this one performs actually. So yeah, Kaineng, Cosmic Observatory, all of those. There we go. We are filled. Very nice. Do you think Paragon can be a good support, for example, in modes like World vs. World? Oh yes, I think Paragon is like made for World vs. World. It's like the best, or probably the best support in World vs. World for Warrior. Yeah, it seems like a very, very strong one. Yeah, absolutely. Will we see changes in the Fractal CM builds with the new elite specializations? I would say probably Gale Shot will be one of the top tier DPS picks. Other than that, I would say maybe Troubadour could be a support that you would see there. But we will have to test more. I cannot give you my final judgment there, but it seems like that most of the meta will stay similar. Like Chronomancer as a support and stuff like that seem still very, very strong. And the last one that I would expect like big changes or like changes the meta up would probably be Gale Shot as a DPS, because it seems, or Amalgam as well maybe. But those two seem like the best bursty DPS specs. Other than that, not so sure. Not so sure if there will be like big changes to the absolute try-hard meta. Relic for Evoker Condi Quick DPS, a Fractal Relic. Always Fractal Relic, it's the best Condi DPS relic that you can get. I'm trying to chill and enjoy the game and not feel stressed by the new elite specs, like I would in WoW. Exactly, that's how you should play it. Yeah, absolutely. Does it seem like Paragon would be nice to learn healing on? I would say so, yeah. Paragon, it seems like a spec that is definitely like easier to play than a lot of other specs, just because it provides so nice. Get some alacrity here, very good. Just because it's like very easy to use, you know. There is like, look at the boons here, look at this. Like I'm just pressing some random buttons and my allies have like 11 boons covered. Like what? That's crazy. That's just straight up crazy how much boon output you get with this. It's so easy to play while being very fun, because you like always spam your attacks off cooldown. It's fun. I really enjoy this spec. I don't even know why, because it's like not like flashy at all. It's just like you press some buttons and you feel like this is like, oh my god, it feels so rewarding to play just pressing some random buttons all the time. But it's good, you know, it's really good. And you can provide even some quickness as a alacrity healer. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm coming from WoW and BDO. I really enjoy healing, so Guardian would be a good first pick. Absolutely. Guardian is a very, very good first pick for that, because it's just very, very safe, very classic, very strong as a healer, very good as a DPS as well. Whatever you want, Guardian is a flexible powerhouse in Guild Wars 2, especially with the new elite specs as well. So just give it a try, you will enjoy it, don't worry. Any chance that Elemental Spear will come back with the Evoker? I don't see it. I think it's still like best in slot to run Scepter or House Dagger. Or even Scepter Dagger, or even like, how's the other one called? The Sword. Those two are probably, or Pistol on a Condi build even. Yeah. Can't wait to try Paragon in World vs. World. Oh yes, it seems very good. It seems really good. This is fun. This is really good. I like it. Look at the boons. Boon coverage is there. Yep. It's so crazy. Warrior traits, especially core support traits, are insane. How strong, and the boon output, like from the core traits. It's not Paragon that makes that really good. Paragon is providing the alacrity, yeah, and that's it mostly. But the core traits, like in tactics, is like insane, and the banner traits here as well, like double standards. Ooh. You will see that on Bone Scanner. It's really good. Yeah. I'm currently playing Warrior as a Guardian. Warrior as a Paragon. Yeah. So that's the elite spec Paragon, but it's a Warrior that I'm playing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a better heal firebrand. Absolutely. Heal firebrand is a spec that only people that are stuck in like 5 years ago like meta. That's what people play then. But I would say if you're like somewhat up to date, you play like the new specs. Absolutely. Full quickness uptime, a leg warrior, who would have thought? That's a new relic that heals you when you apply bleeding poison. That's really good. probably one of the best relics ever in existence, together with the Mist Ranger relic. So it's good. It's really good. Gage doing 44k right now in Snowcross benches. Evoker and 55k, 5k. Rich listed the other one. Yeah, it's really good. Oops, did I run in early? Oops, I'm sorry. Chat distracted me. No, I'm Either way, normally I wait for the ready check. I thought I saw something pop up in the like left eye or something. Yeah, but it's Gage shot not doing enough damage is a little bit sad, to be honest. It's a little bit sad. But I mean, it's 44k. It's not bad, you know. But it's a little bit surprising that it's so low. Yeah, it was in the beta. It was like 57k DPS or something. It was really good. So wait, where's my liquidity? There it is. I also should probably change the settings. I just saw it, that my settings are not like really good here for that. Get some CC. Nope. That's okay. The boons are insane. It's like absolutely insane, to be honest. And you also help your quickness healer. It's actually crazy. It's just insane, to be honest, how good this is. Does it have the potential to be an open world Giga Chat or not enough damage? I think it doesn't have enough damage for that, but I might be wrong. We will have to see if that's the case. But for now, I feel like it's like a very, very strong support spec, and that's about it. As a DPS, I think maybe as a full DPS in a group, but not the best in like a solo build, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can make some crazy solo builds there work. But for now, I think it's like more like a support spec in a group or a full DPS spec in a group. Okay. Just coming back to Guild Wars, which one would you recommend to main as a Revenant or Warrior for overall all the content? Hard to say. Both of them are not like giga broken like Mesmer, for example, but I would say probably Warrior right now seems like the most overall flexible spec. Revenant is a little bit niche in most game modes. It's not saying that it's bad, just like you cannot fill every single slot perfectly. Warrior is a little bit easier to do so nowadays with Paragon. And is it just a good Evoker build? I would say if you like Konyi, go for like Fire, Air, and Evoker, or swap Air for Earth if you need to be more tanky, and just play Fire and stick in Fire. That's the Evoker build. But there will be a build guide coming up tomorrow about Evoker. So if you can wait a little bit longer, then you will see it, or you can watch my VOD about this stream where I started on Evoker and played some really crazy builds with it as well. Just leveled a Revenant and the animations are amazing. It almost feels smooth and active, but I struggle to enjoy the energy system. Have not tried Warrior enough. I would say if you enjoy this, like how the attacks look and feel on Revenant, then stick with it, because the energy system, you get used to it. You really do. It's not bad at all. It's just something that you don't know from other games, from Guild Wars 2, other elite specs and stuff like that. So just try to get used to it, and at some point you will enjoy it a lot. That's my tip there. Some stability. It's so good. It's really good. I cannot like enjoy it enough to have like all the boons permanently on my party, just from pressing a few buttons. That's just too funny to me. And look at, I have like 10 stacks of stability. I can also output that. That's crazy. It's just good. Yeah, Guild Wars 2, the gearing, that it's like you start with white gear, blue gear, and then green gear, and then you have yellow gear and orange gear, and ascended gear being like pink and then you have purple gear being legendary. There is a lot of different gear types, but don't worry too much. You know, you slowly get there. If you need more guides, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of guides about everything in Guild Wars 2. But if you have any questions or anything, you can ask here in the chat, of course, always. If you're a new player, veteran alike, just ask. And if you want to have a specific, like, detailed question, or I'm not online on the stream, then you can just join my Discord server and you can ask there. We're always happy to help, not only me, but also other veterans there. So just ask. Yeah. Lightning only Evoker is really good too. Yeah, Lightning only Evoker is surprisingly good. I was not expecting it, but it's decent as well, yeah. Paragon feels like it's got a couple more patches to go for DPS builds to go anywhere. Yeah, I think the DPS is not there yet. For the support, you can see it's easily there, but for DPS build, I think it lacks a little bit of the idea, you know? It feels like they slapped some damage multipliers on there, but the general, like, the loop and how it feels like it's not completely, like, thought about. At least in what I would say is a DPS build, it feels like there's something a bit missing, yeah. You know, I can also play it a little bit more proactive and, like, don't use your shouts that easily or your chants, whatever. So just use them whenever you need them. But it's way more fun to press the buttons of cooldowns, isn't it? So because they are so short cooldown style. It's like, what? I'm pressing them and getting them back instantly. It's really good. Yes, it's really good. It seems really good, yeah. Antiquary is so lame, even if it pulls 50k, it's nowhere near Spectre. I agree. Spectre is way more interesting to me. I think I will try Antiquary, but I can already tell you that for me, Spectre is, like, way more fun as some kind of thief, shadow support enjoyer. I think Antiquary seems like a spec that is fun for people that like this goofy playstyle with the RNG and stuff. But for me, I already know it will not be my favorite spec. It might be good enough, but it might not be, like, my favorite spec. And that's okay. Not every spec has to be your favorite spec. That's just how it goes. Yeah. Is there a bug currently? Yes, there is a bug currently with the new skimmer, and you have to repeat the story step if you want to get it, or just wait until they fix it. That's the sad truth there. So I would say... Oh, the commander died. That's not good. But yeah, I would say either repeat the second story step, then you will get it there, or you will just have to wait until they fix the bug, the issue. It's too much what I'm doing? What is this? Yeah, it's Guild Wars 2, when you learn out, it's always about, like, you slowly learn, and the beginning is very confusing. Like, learning stuff in Guild Wars 2 in the beginning can be very, very, like, hard to understand stuff. Ooh, can I get the stability for my allies? Yes, I can. Not for myself, but for my allies. That's a good support. Get some healing out. Very good. I think we also get, like, gold here. Not bad, not bad with one person down. $8k heal. It's actually crazy. Can even be, like, this is a crazy skill. 6k healing without outgoing healing modifiers. This is crazy. This heals, like, for 10k or something. What? It's a really strong healing skill. On a 12-second cooldown without alacrity? Oh, yeah. I didn't get in Guild Wars 2 till my third attempt and started new each time, but made the mistake of deleting my old characters and losing the birthday gifts. Oh no, that's horrible, because, like, over the years you get so much stuff from just having a character that is older. That's true. Yeah, but now you know. That's how it goes. And Guild Wars 2 takes a while. I actually did not start playing Guild Wars 2 when I played it for the first time. I quit after a couple of weeks. It just didn't make click in the first try. I needed a second one as well. It's just very common. Yeah, have a great one too. Have a great one. Ritualist is surprisingly fun as a Mesmer player. It feels more like what Mesmer should have gotten in Elite spec. I don't know. I will try Ritualist. I have not tried it yet, just in the beta, and I was not the biggest fan of it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's really, really good. How often did I get this stuff already? Like, probably like 25 times or something. It's It's also fun not knowing everything and discovering learning. I agree. Absolutely. It's like you slowly get better at the game and you have something to learn every day. And that's good. Yeah. How can I open these chests? You need a mastery for that. You can go in the Icewood Saga mastery and there the Resilience and Valor and Vigilance, Essence, Manipulation. Those masteries let you open the chests. I'm trying Firebrand healing too, besides the Spectre. I have to dance around to have people in front of me sometimes. It's funny with randoms. Yeah, it's like, I think the problem is if you are really good Firebrand, you have to position yourself, if that's your ally, you have to position yourself always behind them. But if you only have one ally, that's easy. But if you have another ally that stands like here and one ally that stands like here, it gets quite like challenging to come up with the like geometry to position yourself correctly and give the boons to all of them, and sometimes it's impossible. And that's why Firebrand is actually quite challenging as a healer. And that's why I would never recommend a new player to start with Firebrand. I'm not saying Firebrand is bad by any means. You just have to know what you're doing, and only then it is really good. And that's a problem somewhat. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, Patricia. Yeah. Does the elite skill prevent the death? Yes. The elite skill lasts for 3 seconds, and the allies will not get any damage, so to say, when they are during this effect. So they will reach 0 health, but they will not die, or 1 health. So you cannot go downstate with this, which is really interesting. It's not an invulnerability in that regard, because you can still get damage until you reach 0, but it will be so in a way that you can, for example, negate attacks that normally go through invulnerability, which is really weird. There are some attacks in Guild Wars 2 that go through invulnerability skills, and this attack will negate those attacks anyway, because you have the ability to like not die. So hope that makes sense, this explanation. But this is a really, really strong skill. You would not use it like you can see here. I'm not using it off cooldown or something. But for example, on Bone Skinner or stuff like that, there I could have used it to prevent allies from dying. At least prevent them from the aura tick. Yeah. That's really cool. What's the add-on called that shows the buffs and CC? It's called Arc DPS. It's an Arc DPS add-on, and this one is, you can just, I have a full guide, like how to set it up, how to make it look nice and stuff like that. It's on my YouTube channel. Arc DPS, yeah. Yeah, I like the challenge. I don't like it when a class is too easy. I mean, then you will enjoy it. It's a really strong spec if you know how to play it. Yeah. Paragon seems really fun and really good. Yeah. Really strong and really good. Next up, Canning Overlook. That's good. Exactly. You draw geometric figures sometimes with my movement. Very good, very good. Yeah, it's like a rebound. Exactly. It's like a rebound, but it's, I would say, for warrior, very unique. You know, that's something that you never saw on like warrior supports before. So it's really good that you have that now. And it also grants super speed. It gives you some barrier. So it's a very good skill in all game modes if you can pull it off. Yeah. What's your most favorite new elite spec so far? I would say it's Evoker for now. But I would say Paragon seems very fun as well. So maybe that's my second, quite close second, yeah. Without spoiling, there is an event in the second map of the expansion, which is low-key the worst thing I've played in this game. Ooh, that doesn't sound that good. I was not there yet. I was in the second map, but I did not have this event yet, apparently. That sounds not that promising. But yeah. It's not everything can be good, I guess, in expansion. I have tried Ritualist, but I'm not the biggest like Ritualist fan, but it seems like very, very strong, especially in PvP. But even in PvE, it reaches like 50k or something. It's really, really good. A really, really good DPS build. Amalgam is also interesting. A good Condi class for Engie. Absolutely. I think Amalgam is like my favorite engineer spec for now. It's really, really fun. It's so flexible and really, it's just exciting. Yeah. Yes, you can play DPS or support with the specialized element traits. Yes. The specialized element trait is really, really good in fire, specifically for damage, and in water for healing. In water for healing, it's more niche because you have crazy amounts of heals, but your boon output is like a little bit lackluster. But for fire, it's top meta. It's the best meta build for now. 57k DPS, really, really strong. Yeah. Yeah, the meta event bosses are interesting. I'm not sure if I like them the most in the whole game, but I think they're definitely more interesting than a lot of other things that they released. Way better than like Chancewald's I don't know, Bava-Nissos map or something. Way better. People also just don't know how to do the metas yet. Exactly, that's why they are somewhat hard. I would not say they are harder than like the core games meta events in that sense, but it's just more like the mechanics are unknown and that's why people die to it. I think it's not too challenging. Yeah, I think Paragon is really fun. If you did not play a warrior before, Paragon seems like a spec that is really, really good because it is like a support spec that is quite straightforward and you don't have to follow a strict rotation, which is always a plus, in my opinion. If you play a healer that has a crazy rotation, that means you're worse in terms of like flexibility, but Paragon doesn't do that at all. And therefore, it's like quite fun to get into, especially if you did not play Warrior before. I think it's a good time to start. Yeah. Welcome, Raj. Welcome, welcome. I can't decide between Mesmer and Elementalist. Can you help me decide? So Mesmer is more flexible, but Elementalist seems like currently the new powerhouse in PvE for if you just want the numbers. Yeah. So I think both of them are fine. I play both of them a lot. I personally would say Mesmer is more flexible. And if you like the look of it, go for it. If you like to be a mage, then typically Elementalist can be a bit more the class fantasy of that. And seems like also a little bit like more power grab with this expansion. Welcome, Snow, please. Welcome, welcome. Evoker is my favorite too, followed by Paragon, Amalgam. Luminary surprised me a lot. It's actually way stronger than I thought. Yeah, Luminary is like the buffs to it really made a big difference. And that's good. That's a really good thing. Really good thing. And I think they made quite good changes with the Luminary changes. Absolutely. 2 people died. Yeah, I could have saved them. No, I don't know if they were standing in front of this boss all the time. Look at the boons. Like, what is this? Like, the power creep in this game is insane. You know, we don't get new, like, gear item level or something. But look at the elite specs. Look at this. Like, a support that can permanently upkeep 11 boons. Okay. While also having crazy amounts of healing. This is just insane. It's just insanity in a good way. Gale Shot also feels really nice to play. It's like a little bit vanilla in a way. Yeah, I agree. Gale Shot is like, I'm a little bit sad that Gale Shot, the numbers are not as high as we expected. Like 44k for a DPS build, that seems like quite low. You know, I'm like surprised to hear me say that, but 44k is a low DPS number nowadays. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe they will buff it. We will see. Or maybe we just don't know the secret build yet. You can go for Evoker with Celestial stats, but you can also stick with like full Viper stats. If you want to get this 57k DPS, you would go with full Viper. But if you like the playstyle of being a little bit more bruiser, you can also go Celestial and will be very, very fine as well. Also for solo play. But like I said, guide about Evoker coming tomorrow. Evoker design is still awful. I think a lot of people enjoy it, how powerful it is. I think the problem is people like play classes because they are really potent, really, really strong. And Evoker is one of those, yeah? Does it mean Evoker is bad? No. I'm just saying Evoker, from a class fantasy, I would agree. Some people really dislike it, and I think that's fine. I personally don't mind class fantasies at all, because I like gameplay. And I think what I like about Evoker is that the traits and the familiar give you a lot of flexibility. You can come up with like 10 different builds in PvE that are worthwhile using. And I think that's very cool. If the class fantasy or the roleplay is not good, I don't care. Really, for me, that's not something that matters. And I can understand if people say, I will not play this spec because the familiar is weird and it shouldn't be on Elementalist. But I personally think that's everyone's personal take. I personally think it's a fun spec with to theory craft around. It's really powerful right now. That's why I'm playing it. Do you think Power, Hammer, or Condi Spear Amalgam is better now? I think Condi seems like a very good way to go. But who knows? Maybe there is a secret build for Power Amalgam with a hammer. But for now, I think Condi seems a little bit better. Do you think they will introduce a stat squish or split wounds up before the supports? No, I don't think so, actually. I think they just accepted that the game now is in a state where everything is as broken as it is, and we will just get to the same power level. I don't see they nerf stuff down anymore. Luminary seems way better than before, and you should give it a try. It's probably one of the better elite specs with this release. So give it a try, it's really fun. I remember before the API got taken down during the beta, I looked at the Power Evoker and Power Tempest build. They use the same gear and relic. Yes, exactly. It's like a lot of the new elite specs use the same gear as other elite specs already, because that's just how typical build crafting works. You know, if you want to be a Condi build, you use similar builds, traits, and similar gear stats as you would use on a build that, oh my god, 19 burning, okay? That you would use on a Condi Weaver, you would probably use the same gear on a Condi Evoker. That's just typical, yeah, how it goes. Evoker's air meditation when specializing with the hair is actually insane. It's crazy, yeah. It's an evade, it's an stun break, it's like a invulnerability almost. It's really good. Nice, we got a kill here, one shot. But yeah, I think it's really good. It's a really, really good spec. And the Evoker, like, meditation got buffed so much, especially the air one that you just mentioned, that it's now a spec that I would say is like very useful, and you could definitely see a build like being played in PvP as well with this specific hair, just because of that. It was already good before then, don't get me wrong. Which elite specs looks more fun, Gale Shot or Antiquary? I think Gale Shot looks more fun to me, but that's depends on who you ask. I personally like Gale Shot more. What stats are you rolling on Paragon? I'm using full Harrier here. So the classic healing stats. Nothing too crazy. Full healer. And that's about it. Ooh, they targeted me. No, not me. Nice vest. Yeah, the boon script. There is no boon strip on Guardian and Elementalist still. That's how they designed it apparently. They really need to make the new bosses hard with all the power creep? Absolutely. They will probably be like crazy HP sponges while also having some one-shot mechanics. That's typical what they do to make bosses hard. I think that's just like where they cornered themselves a bit with the design of being like having everything absolutely broken. Like if something doesn't one-shot you, healers typically heal you back in like a second. So you have to have one-shot mechanics in there, and you have to have like crazy HP sponges as bosses, because otherwise the damage that your party will do is so high that your like time on the boss is like a minute, and they have to like just increase it. If you look at the top world records for old raid bosses like Veil Guardian or something, they are like in the regime of minutes. Whereas the new like legendary challenge modes of Ura or something takes like 15 minutes or something. It's crazy. So they have to have like crazy amount of different HP bars, which is just the new power level, I guess. Is Amalgam hard to play? To master it, yes. To get into it, no. I think Gale Shot is very underwhelming. Yeah, I agree. I think Gale Shot... Oh my god, I got one shot. I think Gale Shot could have been like... The damage numbers are underwhelming, but I think the spec itself is quite fun. I mean, not everyone likes it, but I personally like it. Yeah, I like it. Ritualist is not my favorite spec, but it seems like very, very broken in all game modes as well. Especially PvE and PvP. Very, very good spec. Yeah, I think the thing is that Guardian and Elementalists have on purpose no boon strip, because they are already very strong in other niches, and you don't want to have a spec that has all the possibilities in one kit. That's why they didn't give a boon strip to Guardian necessarily, even though it could have been in there. They just don't want to like completely destroy the balancing of like competitive modes in that regard. Necromancer has boon strip, but doesn't have that much access to stability, for example. So that's a balancing thing. Whereas Guardian has a lot of access to nice boons, while misses some boon strip. Thanks a lot, Lulu Hoop. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it for the Prime. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having fun with the expansion as well. How's your Beast of a PC handling the Shadows update? I mean, I'm not sure if my PC is like having crazy amount, is like an absolutely insane PC, but I have no problem with the Shadows at all. It's like, looks very good, and is I would say not an issue with like FPS at all. Nice, another one. Thanks a lot for the Prime. Violent, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the support. Very nice. Yeah, I want to see some new mechanics, I agree. I really want to do that. Nice, Morty. Thanks for the tier 1, really appreciate it. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Very nice. What is the playstyle like for an open world amalgam? It's feeling like a scrapper. It's feeling like a scrapper with a different attacks and a bit of a different feeling. That's how it feels. Doesn't mean it's bad. I like it a lot, but it's really, if you want to describe it, it's like a scrapper with a different attack pattern. Wizard's Tower kind of kills my PC, but it looks nice. Yeah, Wizard's Tower is not. Wizard's Tower and Amnita specifically have like crazy frame rate drops, but I accept that nowadays. It's just what I accept, yeah. Yeah, welcome, Lulu. Welcome. Yeah, I will go and try Troubadour actually after this one. I will go to Troubadour after this. I really want to try Troubadour as well. Yeah. 4K DPS is higher than most DPS specs in the history of the game, and right now. Yeah, it's actually, that's the crazy part annoying. That the 44k DPS on a spec right now seems like, oh my god, that's not that high if you compare it to 57 on Evoker. But if you think about like the other elite specs, like when End of Dragons came out, the highest damage number was around like 38k or something for a DPS build. Now it's 6k higher with the next elite spec expansion. So what? That's like power creep, and people say it's not good. What? That's crazy. It's absolutely insane. It's really insane. The numbers increase without having more gear. It's crazy. Yeah. I have an NVIDIA graphics card. So you can see the specs in the description of the stream on Twitch. Thanks a lot for the Prime, Nikita. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Let's keep it going. Really, really good. Nice. Really enjoying the stream, hopefully, if you all support me that much. Really appreciate it. But yeah, if you have any questions, just ask. And if I skip any of your questions, just ask again. You know, I sometimes have to concentrate on the game if you believe it. So if I missed a question, just repeat it. I will go back to it. I really like the new Shadows graphics update. It's not like a game changer. It doesn't change the graphics like crazy, but look at it, looks better for sure. It looks better. You can definitely see it. Thanks for the 20 bits, Hablo. Really appreciate it. I want to express my immense gratitude to you and trying to keep playing as a Mesmer. But oh, I killed this guy, I think. But in the end, I was disappointed with the gameplay until I saw your video about the solo Catalyst build with the Celestial set. It was like a breath of fresh air. I finally understood that is my playstyle. That suits me. Perfect. That's what we wanted to hear. Very good. Yeah, I mean, always happy to help and glad you found a build that works for you. Oh my god, this guy is like dancing around us. What weapons did you go for on open world Amalgam? I would say Hammer is really good for Amalgam in open world if you play a power version. Yeah, and if you play a Condi version, I would play a Spear. Those two are the best options, I would guess. Welcome, Adigon. Welcome. Hope you're doing fine. How do you enjoy the new expansion, my fellow partner? Don't think anyone could be having more fun than me playing Troubadour? I mean, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, some people have FPS issues, but I have no problem, to be honest, with the graphics update. Maybe I'm lucky, maybe I'm just my PC can handle it. Either way, I would say it's looking good. Let's do the Soul Feast, hey guys. So just a short information, you can stand in one of those. You don't have to spread. Just have to spread if you have one of your own. You don't want to stack them, but you don't have to do anything else. I was looking at Heal Paragon last night using Harrier stats. Yes, I'm using Harrier stats, really, really strong, but you can go for Givers or Minstrel or whatever you like. It's more like preference at this point, but healing power, of course, that's the important part. And you can see like the healing output is insane. The boon output is even crazier. It's really good. It's really good spec. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. The damage numbers over the course of a year increase so drastically, even though we just like got the new elite specs, the damage numbers are absolutely giga increased, but also the support. You know, if you would have asked me like 5 years ago, would it be okay to have a support that provides 11 boons permanently? I would have said no, that's breaking the game. But no, apparently that's not breaking the game, or at least that's what the developers say, because like that's the new standard now. At least for most new specs, yeah. Do you think the new relic will have a place in the meta? Absolutely. The new relics, I just released a video about it. The new relics seem like very good. Like at least 3 of them seem absolutely broken and will be meta picks in like some niche for sure. Oops, that's not the one that I wanted. That's the one. But yeah, so if you like new relics and like build crafting, the new ones definitely seem like a very, very solid pick. Luminary will have a decent open world build. I have not found it yet, but I can tell you I can guarantee that it will have a really, really strong open world build because it's just made for that. It's a bruiser that provides quickness and alacrity to itself if you want to. It's really, really good. It's made for being played as a solo build in open world. Yes, for Evoker you play Scepter Dagger or Scepter Focus, depending on what kind of role you want to fill. Yes, that's what you currently do. Yeah, I play Scepter Warhorn in a solo build and Scepter Focus in the Specialized Elements trait. Oops, I wanted to target this. That's okay. And Scepter Dagger on a full DPS or quickness DPS, not Specialized Evoker. That's what the current state of the art is, as far as I understand it. There we go. We did it. That was a really fun run. Really fun run. So if you GG here, everyone in the party at the same time, you get 3 extra blue prophet shards. But everyone has to GG at the same time, then it only works. So hopefully they do it. Very nice. No one wants to do it apparently. Then I guess I will leave anyway. I don't need the blue shards that direly. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's if you like Gale Shot, go for it. I'm just saying if you like there are so many cool new specs, you know, just try all of them and you will have some fun. That's the gist that you should take away, you know. The new elite specs are the thing that keep you playing, hopefully, the game for the next probably the next 3 months, because nothing else is changed there since then. So there we go. That's my first crash. Let me quickly load up the game again. The first crash since the expansion came out. Not bad after playing for 8 hours or something. Not bad, not bad. Let's start it back up. Yeah, I mean, playing Gale Shot, and if you enjoy Gale Shot, go for Gale Shot. If you like to play, there we go, we are back. If you want to play something else, go for something else. That's the important part. You will play those elite specs for the next 3 months without having crazy new content. So you should definitely be somewhat of a, I would say, try to be slow and pace yourself, because if you rush and play every single elite spec and get burned out because you just don't find enough time to enjoy them or find a build that suits for you, that will be painful, because the next 3 months there will be no new content. So the content is the elite specs. For me, that's the biggest thing that you have to understand. So don't stress yourself too much about it. So you want to try some PvP. Let's try some, where is it? Heal Chrono, but we're not playing Heal Chrono, we are playing Heal Troubadour. So everything the same. What do we want here? That's probably Giga good. But this is also really good. Oh. Okay. That's a stability tail. That's also really good. Oh, God. I guess we are stability main here. And this one. I guess we don't run Temporal Enchanter anymore. What do we run here? I guess that's the best one for PvP. Yeah, we will try some PvP here with Evoker. With Evoker, what do I say? With Troubadour. Seems like a good spec for PvP as well. Yeah. Don't forget to hydrate too. Nice, yeah, that's true. That's true. I have to hydrate. But everyone does. Patricia, you too. And Snowbleach. Everyone has to hydrate, I guess. Welcome, Sophia. Welcome, welcome. I'm new to the game. I want to ask now if I will get banned in this game if I use exit lag. So, I can tell you that exit lag is in the gray zone. So I have heard from no one that got banned for exit lag. If you use it to get some kind of better ping, because I know especially Australians have big problems with the ping in Guild Wars 2. It's like just really horrible because the servers are either in Frankfurt, so in Germany, or in Texas, I think. So it's just always across the world for the Australian players. So that's just really bad. So exit lag helps you there. That's a fact. I think I know people that actually get a big ping decrease by using exit lag. Is it legal? ArenaNet specifically doesn't allow it. So there isn't, no, wrong. ArenaNet doesn't have a specific statement saying it's illegal or legal. But I know no one that got banned for it, but I cannot say as a partner, use it without any problems. So use it at your own risk, but I doubt that we will ban you for it. That's my takeaway issue. Yeah. Yeah, PvP is wild. There will be in 2 weeks, there will be Mota 3. Or like the next Mota, which is really cool. So we will get new like theory crafting, new builds and stuff like that from like crazy tryhard PvPers that just try to get like the title and get some nice gold for that as well, and maybe even real money. So that will be really cool to see. But for now, it looks like PvP is crazy for a while, for sure. I would say that VoE launch subtitle drop is only worth it if you like 80% or 90% of the rewards in it. It's very expensive. It costs like 1,000 gold to get. And it's like not the best items in there if you don't like the fashion in it. It's really the fashion. Yes, if you like it. No, if you don't. Just straight up. If you have something in the middle, think twice, yeah. So, Nikita, what do you mean? Do you mean this one here? Or do you mean from my warrior? Because this one I can show you right now. From the warrior I can show you later. Yeah. Yeah, if you play from Asia, like Nightwish, it's definitely, if you don't use exit lag, then you probably have big ping. Yeah. So I would say just use it. I guess if you have no alternative. And I'm pretty sure they will not ban you. I obviously cannot guarantee it, but I will probably it's unlikely. Yeah. I will be watching. I will be watching the PvP tournament for sure. I will it will be very exciting, and I will make some content about it as well if that's worth doing, like talking about the new specs, the new meta and stuff like that. Because I can tell you, the tryhards will keep it close to the chest. They will not tell you what the new best spec is. They will try it themselves. Will try to find their own specs and will not share it. That's just how they designed it. Yeah. Yeah, I will tell you. I will show you the skins of the blonde lady, after this match. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, it's like a VPN is also not interacting directly with the game. But the thing is, in Guild Wars 2, a VPN is not. They sometimes ban players for using a VPN because that's just sadly some negative or bad people use VPNs to use illegal things in the game. So VPN is not allowed, whereas exit lag is actually not really a VPN in that regard. Exit lag is not a VPN. Oh my god, the damage. That's ML gun, and I will die to it very, very fast. That's a lot of damage. Should have ported away, but okay, but yeah. I'm not sure. The tournament will be streamed, yes. So Teapot will make a stream and will cast it and stuff, yeah. So it will be everyone can watch it, yes. Yes, the new class is released yesterday. I tried Conduit. It seems like we will try it out more later on stream, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But it seems like a very strong spec after the buffs to it. But it's not as strong or fun to play as I would say as other specs are. Oh my god, that's a lot of CC here. Oh my god. Nice. I mean, I have a lot of healing, you know. It's actually, I think this is better than... I think this is better, to be honest. This seems definitely better than Chronomancer right now. It's really good, to be honest. From the healing output. Oh, this guy comes again. Nice, I got myself stability. Okay. The healing output is crazy. They got me. They got me after like 2 minutes of chasing, but by 2 people. It's actually really good. If my team would be here, I could heal them as well, but they are not, so it's fine. Classic unranked, but it's fun. Yeah. How can we participate in Mota? So you can sign up via the Matcherino page, I think, of Mota 3. So Teapot has a link to that. It will be like, I think it's like, I'm not sure how you can, like, how many people can still sign up, because obviously that's like there are only a couple of teams that are like going in, because it's not like there are not that many teams in Guild Wars 2, let's say it like that. So we will have to see how many rounds there are and how many... Oh my god, there are like, how many people are here? But yeah, there. So this seems like... Can we help my teammates here? Yeah. Okay, give some stability. Nope. Okay. It's crazy. So much damage all around. The new specs are like, they're actually not all of them playing new specs. It's just some of them. Look at this, it's really good. Would Ranger be a good class? Is Druid fun? Yes. Ranger is a good class and Druid is really fun. It's mostly played as a healer, but you can play it as a full DPS as well. Well, VPNs can be used by shady people to obfuscate their IP addresses, so that's probably why. Exactly. They ban people for using a VPN. If you can tell support why you use it, then it's fine. But as far as I understand it, exit lag is not a VPN, so they have a specific other different like technology. So that's why exit lag is a little bit more like less likely to get banned, but it's still not perfectly, like they didn't explicitly say it's fine to use it, because for example Arc DPS, they specifically said it's fine to use Arc DPS. So keep that in mind. Ritualist feels good apparently for people that like Ritualist. So minion monsters, stuff like that. I have a lot of like healing potential, to be honest, with this one. My teammate is going in instantly dead. Instantly dead. Your enemy has the temple now. They got me. So if you type !mouse in the Twitch chat, you see what kind of setup I have for the mouse. But it's like, it's just Blishot. It's a legal third-party tool that you can use. !mouse in the chat, you will see how to set it up. Yeah, thanks. Happy affiliate anniversary. Yes, we made it last year. Thanks for mentioning that. Yes, very nice. We streamed like for a bit more than a year, and we made affiliate last year. That is true, yeah. Ritualists seem so strong in PvP. Yeah, Ritualists, Amalgam seem very, very strong in PvP. Very strong specs. the thing is, like, Snow Bleach, so the thing is, like, that's the sad part here. People, like, that get banned for using a VPN is just a fact. ArenaNet banned people for using a VPN. And I agree with you that the person that just mentioned that it's, like, mean to ban people just for using VPN, because that might not mean that they are shady, but that's just what ArenaNet sometimes does. Because a lot of times, ArenaNet seems like that if you use a VPN, it's more likely that you are shady, especially if you switch around very often. If you, like, switch from, like, being once in, like, South Africa and once in, like, Malaysia and once in Brazil, and, like, you know, changing your VPN address like crazy constantly, then they say that's a red flag. This person probably doesn't, like, mean anything good to the game. So those are how my character looks. So I'm using, wait, it's an outfit, if it would load. The pronunciation of terrain. Okay, good point. I will try to remember that and will probably forget it. But I will remember terrain. That's the pronunciation. Yeah. Yes, I know. I'm like, whenever I see a French word, I'm pronouncing it French. Because I learned French in school. That's just my brain is wired like that. So I cannot, like, if there's an English word that is like the same spelling, I will always pronounce it like the French word, because that's where it comes from, and that's just in my mind. So it's like, it's just weird, but yeah, you're right. Of course, it's pronounced terrain. Thanks for mentioning it. Yeah. They assume anything weird plus VPN is a hacker? Exactly, exactly. Yeah, many online services lock and ban if they captured so many constant IP searches. Exactly. And I think that makes sense. So this is the outfit now. So someone asked for it. It's a Pharaoh's Regalia outfit. And it's a fully, like, it's you cannot customize it in any way. It's just like the outfit. And I have skins, of course, for not skins, dice for it. The dice would be Permafrost and Radiant Brass. Those would be like the dice. So just that it looks like a little bit warrior fitting. And I think it fits quite well to warrior. Yeah. It's a gemstone outfit. So that's about it. Okay. So what do we want to try? I wanted to maybe get some more stuff like... what do I want to try? We wanted to try some Luminary. Luminary. There we go. Yeah, good point. It's also to protect the customer. Good point, good point. I mean, it's like, that's what they do, you know? I just, like, this is what ArenaNet does. Does that mean it's the only thing that you, like, that they should do? Not sure, but that's just how they think about VPNs and stuff. So I want to try some new Luminary. So I think this is such a fun trade here. This one here with the light aura, with the healing and the damage. I really should focus on light aura, where you get some light aura, I think, in Radiance. Yep. And I guess you want to have all the resolution traits. No, not this one is really bad though. Let's play it like a little bit like a Willbender. Like let's just play it like a Willbender. And what kind of skills give a light aura here? This one. Sorry. And I don't know. What's the theory crafting here? I think this is a really cool skill. It's really nice. And I don't know, but it's not really, it's not fitting. You know, in PvP you want to have some sort of sustain. That's why probably Renewed Focus is the way to go. And there is a stun break here. That's so good. Yeah. I've seen content creator using a term like Macrest, but I could not find anything. It's a name. It's a name of a person, and it's like a person in the chat that is like a meme nowadays, because they always did some mistake in some kind of WoW raid or something. It's always like, it's a meme in that channel. It's Teapot's channel, so that's the, I don't know all the details there, but it's a name and it's a meme. It's not a specific word. Glad you like my videos. Wanna ask if Scepter is so much better than Hammer as a catalyst? Yes, because Scepter has very good power scaling and condition scaling, whereas Hammer does not have a lot of condi scaling. So it's mostly power based. So on a solo build, for example, Hammer is a little bit worse. But in a competitive mode setting for PvP specifically, I think it's very, very strong. Yes, with the power Hammer catalyst. I would say not a full-time streamer. I'm more like a YouTube person, but I stream a lot as well. So I try my best to be like somewhat full-time, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I don't trust people with hoodies in real life. Makes sense, makes sense. The soft lock is not fixed yet. It's not fixed yet, as far as I know. Yeah. People were saying one of the utility skills, the third one on top, is super overpowered for damage. The third one on top, this one. Oh yes, that seems like, ooh, yes, that seems good. Yeah, I guess we have to use the stun break. Nah, we don't have to use that one. We use that one. The teleport, we play it like a willbender. Like, we play it like a willbender, yeah. Let's go in. Willbender. We could play it like a little bit like the Valor Willbender with like going for like the tanky setup with Valkyrie and Mistborn Relic. Something like that. And have a lot of vitality. Maybe we get some, what is a good one here? A Scrapper Rune. Something with like precision. We want something with precision. Ranger gives us some nice precision. Yeah, let's play it like that. Let's see how it goes. We will see, we will see. Let's a little bit like a Luminary focused on a lot of light aura. Yeah, that seems like a decent build. Let's try it like that. Seems fun. Seems fun. I'm very new to the game. Is it possible to max out 2 elite specs in one character? Yes, you can get all of them in one character. You play like a Elementalist, you can get Evoker, Weaver, Catalyst, and Tempest on the same character. Yes, don't worry. You don't have to switch classes in that regard. What classes are most versatile in terms of being to fill any role and how to compare them? Mesmer is really good. Guardian is really good. Those two are the best right now in terms of flexibility in all game modes, especially Mesmer right now. But I think like all classes nowadays can fill every slot. There is absolutely, I'm not joking, not a single class that cannot fill a specific slot. Every class can fill every slot. Yeah. Thanks a lot for the congratulations. Really appreciate it. Any thoughts on the new masteries? I'm not so convinced about the new masteries. Like this trait is the only ones that I have. The other ones is like skimmer masteries. I made a whole video about it. And then you have this one. I'm not sure. I think the new masteries are like not bad. They're definitely way worse masteries in the like older expansions. But I think it's not like insane. It's not insane. Currently, I'm like playing too much, I have to be honest, in PvP and like not progressing the story. But it's also soft locked for me, so I'm not in a rush. Yeah. Does the main quest get fast at any point? It takes a while. It takes a while. In Season 2, it's a little bit slower. I would say the main story, if you go from 0, from the start of the game, to now Visions of Eternity, it takes a couple of weeks, month even, if you just want to play story. It takes a while. That's what you have to accept. Yeah. What do the new virtues do? So the new virtue here, this one gives you quickness when you cast it. The passive is the same for all of them. The quickness, and you get some nice empower to your hammer. So instead of using your hammer with normal, if you use the virtue, the next hammer will be stronger. That's really cool. It creates a secondary delayed impact. That's really cool. And the same goes for the Radiant Resolve, which empowers your staff if you use it the next time. And then you have the Radiant Courage, which improves your 4 and 5 skill. Really, really cool. That's a really interesting dynamic. So it's now way more active, and your virtues actually play together with the gameplay of the hammer and the staff and stuff. It's really good. Would the new relic be good, the blindness one? It could be good, yeah. Maybe we should try the new blindness one, but I really want to try out the mist one for now. But the blindness one could be good as well, yeah. Good point. You have a lot of blindness, especially if you run, for example, this trait here. You could actually have more blindness application and stuff as well. Okay. That's a core thief. That's a lot of damage here. I mean, it's a... There we go. They got the buff. That's not that good, but okay. Let's go on the Luminary here. Oh, that was a lot of damage. That was a Gale Shot damage. That was the Gale Shot damage. Okay, we got the emote here. Oh, the damage is good. The damage is good. I like it. Did you see like the damage on the thief? That was good damage. The quickness, the self-applying quickness is really nice. On a 17-second cooldown, 2 seconds quickness. Oh, that's nice for the burst in the beginning. I like that a lot. It's really cool. Yeah, that thief exploded. That was crazy. Okay, we have a Luminary 101. Let's see how it goes. Let's block a bit. Nice, we blocked the attack. Very good. I didn't take any damage. It's actually... This is a surprisingly good build, I have to be honest. Elementalist is really good in PvP. I will try later. I want to try, after this match, I will try another elite spec, because I want to try out some other specs as well. And I will go back to Elementalist as well, yeah. The trait gives alacrity via this one. Not in competitive modes, but in PvE, this is the trait that like, sorry. This trait here is the trait that gives alacrity. So whenever you equip a radiant weapon, you get alacrity. That's the trait. Let's get another 101 here. Okay. The damage is good. I liked it. I liked it actually a lot. I actually get no damage. What? It's actually quite... Why does that guy not deal any damage, or is it just me healing back up again? That's actually quite fun, to be honest. It's OP, does a lot of damage and takes almost no damage. Yeah, it's actually surprising. I actually did not expect it to be that good. Luminary. It's really fun to play. I mean, it's also like hard to tell, of course. I'm playing like an unranked here. I could be someone that never played PvP before. But looks very fun. Looks very fun. Holy moly. The damage numbers are there, to be honest. I'm playing like not even full aggressive, and I have good damage numbers here. They explode left and right. It's really funny. It's really funny. Yeah, I guess they just pressed it randomly. I mean, to be honest, I'm also not like the biggest like theory crafting, like knowing the rotation or the combos here yet, but it's a good spec, to be honest, and I can just press random buttons and it works to some extent as well. So, ooh, self-res? No self-res here. Are the supply drop worth the money? I would say if you like all the skins, yes. Nice, we get another 101. If you like all the skins, yes. But for most people, I would say it's if you like only a couple of the skins, it's quite expensive this time around and doesn't provide that much value. So I personally would say if I would not be a content creator that actually wants to showcase the skins, I don't see a reason to actually play this, to get it. Okay, we got the kill here. Maybe they get the signet here. Yep. But they died for it. And we got another kill. The damage is fun. It's really fun, the damage. And I reset my F1 whenever I kill a foe, which is also quite fun. Yeah. No, this game is not pay to win at all. I made a whole video about why Guild Wars 2 is not pay to win. And in PvP specifically, everyone has like the same gear. So there is not like, if you start playing PvP, you have the same gear as I that played it for hundreds of hours. That's how Guild Wars 2 PvP works. There is no reason to to say Guild Wars 2 PvP is like pay to win. Not at all. The juke? It's crazy. Yeah, you have actually with the double combo, double whammy of the double hammer. This is good. This is surprisingly good damage. Nice, this guy is dead. This guy is the next one. And you have a lot of light hour generation, which is really fun because it heals you as well. This guy, I will get you. I will get you, my friend. Or not. The elf is too broken in Guild Wars 2. It's too broken. It's fun for 10 minutes, then you encounter high skilled luminary. Yeah, I guess. Can you please explain what is the difference between getting Skimmer with Visions of Eternity and having it from Path of Fire? So in Visions of Eternity, you get access to new masteries that you would not have access to, for example, using ley lines or something like that. So this is like, this is the new thing, but you will get Visions of Eternity, the Skimmer, either with Visions of Eternity or with playing Path of Fire. Both of them are completely fine. If you want to get all of the value from the Skimmer, you will probably want to get for both, because only then you get all the value from it. But Visions of Eternity one is the, so to say, faster acquisition method, so that you can dive underwater as well, and you can use ley lines, for example, to fly around, and it's really, really broken. It's a really good one. So both of them are valid. It's just the difference is one of them gives you a little bit more value on top of the Skimmer. Yeah. I have not played Gale Shot yet in PvP. I wanted to do something else, actually. I wanted to go back to an old class with a new relic, because I think that the new Mist Ranger relic, I think it's called Mist Ranger, that one seems pretty busted on a specific build. I want to showcase that one. The soft lock is that you need to get the Skimmer mastery to actually continue the story, but the story is the thing that unlocks the Skimmer mastery, but you didn't unlock it because there is a bug. That's the soft lock. That's the soft lock right now. Go ranked? Unranked tells nothing? Yes, I will go ranked. I will go ranked. I will try out the Catalyst build, actually. I want to try out a Catalyst, Marauder, the new relic, Mist Ranger. Because the Mist Ranger relic gives you 34 healing per attack that hits. That sounds like that's not that much. But wait, you can play a Hammer Catalyst specifically, because Hammer Catalyst has a lot of hits. A lot of hits. So the idea here is I go for Catalyst, do a lot of like the normal attacks, playing the normal Catalyst goodness. And probably Boon Specialist, make it like even crazier. Yep. And play like the normal Catalyst traits, and we will see how that one works out. But let's go ranked. Yep. Platinum Gaming with a new trait here. Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, that's the one. Could go Burning Position as well. Nah, let's go the Candy Cleanse one. And the Passive Signet, I guess, for no passive healing. The block is good, the teleport is good, and Arcane Shield is good. Something like that. They are all... Let's leave it like that for now. No, that seems better a bit. You need more stability, and you don't have stability, so we need more stun breaks. Let's play like that. But this is like... the idea is you hit a lot of like attacks with the relic here, meaning that you can... you have to play it like that, yep. And then we play something like tanky. Scrapper is a good one. Something like that. And you hit a lot, and every single attack that hits deals some damage and heals you. And I want to see, because Catalyst has a lot of multi-hit skills, that you can actually hit them more often. That's the idea. We will see. The worst thing in the story is, yeah, the achievement collection is quite annoying. How many specializations do you fully unlock in PvE? I unlocked all of them. All of them. Yeah. Antiquary is not my favorite spec. Yeah. Yeah, you need a search tab. Absolutely. I need a search tab. Very good. I'm not the biggest fan of Antiquary. It's not bad, but it's also not my favorite one. That's okay. And maybe if we have a lot of like, if we have like crazy like side noders already, then maybe I go for the Luminary one and swap to like the Radiant Seal Luminary build. Yeah. What's your favorite in Ellie? I think it depends on the game mode. I think in PvE for now, I think Evoker seems like very fun, but I like all. The thing is like, if you would have to nail me down and would say this is the only spec that I can play from now on, then I would be quite sad about it because I like to try out different builds. You can see it here. In this stream, I played like already like 10 different builds or something. It's a lot. And if you would have said to me, I can only play one build from now on, I would probably quit the game in 2 weeks because I like to play different things. So for me, that's definitely something that keeps me playing. Yeah. What new specs are the most boring? I'm not a big Ritualist and Antiquary fan from the gameplay perspective, but I know they are strong. Don't get me wrong, they are strong. Just from the gameplay perspective, it's not my kind of headcanon that I like there. But I know people, especially like Ritualist people like, because of the minion master fantasy. Yeah. Is it better to unlock Living World Season 4 Skyscale so I can get both masteries? So Soto is the faster way if you don't have the Skyscale yet. So I would say Soto is the better way for the first time. But in the end, you will want to have both to get the maximum value for your Skyscale. That's just how it works. The same goes for the Skimmer and the Warclaw. Yeah. Yeah, everything feels fresh. I agree. Everything. Variety is the spice of life. Exactly. My favorite saying here. Yeah. Do you have the new mount skin to show? Yes. Do you mean the which one do you mean? The one from the pre-ordering? I can showcase this one, yeah. Wait, I have to equip it. But the other one that you can unlock, I don't have that one yet because I have to unlock it first because I'm soft locked somewhat. So where is the mount, the skimmer? There it is. This is the pre-order skin. That's the one. If you'd like that one, I can showcase this one. But the other one that you can get from the achievement collection, I don't have that one yet because it's bugged for me. Yep, that's the one. It's a fun one. This is a fun one from pre-ordering. It doesn't look like a skimmer anymore. It's like a jellyfish. But yeah. The Warclaw is like, you can get it from World vs. World very easily, but you want to have the masteries for the Warclaw from Chante Wilds for sure. They really, like, only then the Warclaw gets really, really potent. Like, the double jumping and the CC stuff, and of course also like getting more endurance, that's just good. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can redo the storage step and you are not soft locked anymore. But to be honest, I am not like in the mood for redoing the storage step again. So either they fix it or I have to wait a bit, and if I'm in the mood, I will do it at some point. But for now, I'm like way more excited to try out some new builds on stream. You know, that's way more fun. Yes, the mount, very good point. It's not from pre-ordering, it's from the deluxe edition. Thanks for pointing that out. Yes, thanks. Thanks. It's not from pre-ordering. You can still get the mount. You just have to get the deluxe edition, which you can get from the gem store. You can just purchase the deluxe upgrade there, even if you just purchase the standard Visions of Eternity expansion. And by the way, if you don't have Visions of Eternity yet, or any expansion for that matter, you can use my referral link if you want to get some support going for myself. But of course, no additional cost for you. I love the beetle, the bee skin, but I hate the idea of it that it flies underwater. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Flying above water would be cool, but that you fly underwater is a little bit like, doesn't really fit. That's true. Good point. There you go. Yes, you get the abilities, but not the masteries. The masteries empower the abilities. So if you don't have the masteries on the Warclaw, you will not get, for example, the lance to get stronger. You will not get the endurance buff and stuff like that. So it's like you get some skills of the Warclaw, but you will not get the full package, so to say. Yeah. Is there a way to skip the story step for second characters? Yes. You can skip the story step by using a teleport to friend, like you mentioned. You can, apparently there is also some kind of like, as far as I know, there's some kind of like teleport thing, like a a gate or like a teleport tome that you can teleport your character and you don't have to do the story again. That's actually crazy. We have a good team. Hypnos. Who do we play against actually? Let's see. I might feed here like crazy with this build because I'm very squishy. But we will see. This is a ranked match. You know, I'm like platinum ranked. Platinum like 1. So they are good players here. So we will see how this one goes. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, Carol. Thanks for your support. That would be crazy. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I'm playing on AU right now. Maybe at some point when I want to do some more PvE action mostly, I would switch to an A and maybe you can do that as well. But typically right now, half of an A is probably asleep or more than then. So it makes more sense to play on EU. What relic do you use for this? So if you run like the build that Yuska mentioned earlier, I think you run like probably like Sakuros if you want to survive, or any aggressive relic for more damage output. Like for example, you could use the new one with the blind as well. So I will try to push far. Let's see. Exactly. Did you say there's a teleport tome? Yes, there should be a teleport tome, yeah. And there should also be like, you can use the gate. There is an Asura gate that you can go to. So I will just like try to go on the evoker here, I guess. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, my friend. Nice, you got him. No. No, they got me. They got me. No. That's sad. It was actually quite fun for a moment. What did I want to do? I wanted to change something. I wanted to show from Arc DPS the self stats. No, not this one. Self skills. There we go. Because that's the only thing that you can see. Here. Look at this. I did 5,000 damage and healed 5,000 with the Relic of the Mistranger. Let's see how high I can push that if I go in like some kind of team fight or something. But that's quite fun. That's the only thing that you can actually see. Yeah, the visual thing was like a little bit like over the top, to be honest. No, they got him. I cannot get the rest here. Nope, I have to like disengage here. We got a kill here, very good. The slow. Chill. That's painful. Oh my gosh. We have to get the kill here. We have to get the kill. No. They got the rally. Sad. That was actually quite fun. I joined a squad who was farming T1 Rift or something else and TP'd him just to get a waypoint in the new zone. I mean, that's fine. I do that all the time. I think if you're just like, that's not grieving. That's normal. You can do that. This is a melee elementalist, yes. What's the cheapest way to get exotic gear? So the fastest way is get from a trading post. The cheapest way would be from the World vs. World map. You can go in World vs. World, and in there you can just purchase it for very, very cheap. Oh, there are so many people here. We can maybe help this guy, maybe. Get some CC down. Oh, these ritualist mains. But you did. I did some quite nice damage. I have to admit, this is quite some. Oh my god. Get the kill, please. Nice. Nice. That's such a close match, actually. It's crazy. Yeah, there are so many ways to get exotic gears nowadays. There is stat selectable gear from World vs. World. That's why I always recommend it, because it's cheap and you can stat select the stats there, which is really very good for obvious reasons if you want to get specific gear stats. No, I think that's a very common way to do it, to be honest. That's like, there is so much visual clutter going on. It's actually insane here. That's, I think I should disengage here. Because we lost the fight, we lost 2 people, we have to like live here and go back in when everyone has left. Okay, they left now, somewhat. No, the thief is trolling them to some extent. That's okay. We can now help the thief maybe, get the 1-on-1 here. Yep, they left all. No, the thief is dead. Nice, we got the rally. Holy shit, I did not believe that. We got the rally. That was crazy. Like, I made the decision to cleave there because I thought like I cannot get the rest anyway. But this was, I was not suspecting. Oh my god. I was not suspecting that we got the cleave. I think the thief rallied with like 1% or something. Look at this. What is this AoE stuff? Like, why are we fighting against 2 fucking, like, necromancers that cleaved on point like crazy? When I play a melee build, that's just so annoying with the corrupts and stuff. But it's fun. I mean, not sure if that's the best relic, to be honest. It's like 2,600. It like had 80 procs. I'm not sure if that's the best one, but it's interesting. No, the raid and strike re-merging stuff is happening is planned in like early February. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th of February. That's like the... Okay, we have a luminary here. It's not lost. We are 60 points behind. It's not lost. It's not lost. Let's try to interrupt this guy here. Okay, they flashed out. Yeah, this is a new build that I'm trying. It's a new build. I wanted to try the new relics. I tried a lot of the new classes already. I want to try out the new builds with the new relics here as well. Can we get the rest here? Probably not. That's a very, like, so much AoE stuff. The enemy team is like really annoying to fight, to be honest. So much Congi and just AoE stuff. It's actually crazy. It's like one of the most annoying matches I had like in a long, long while. There's so much AoE stuff happening. Yeah, and now we lost. It's not good. Sad. I should make an Evoker build? Yes, coming very soon. Coming tomorrow probably, a video about that. Yeah. While we're playing Cadavan, there are 9 new elite specs. I will play the new elite specs. I just want to try the new relic. That's the thing. I'm trying currently the new relic. And that's just a very fun thing. I will go back to new elite specs very soon, don't worry. Okay, we get a kill. I mean, it's not lost. We have 30 points behind. That's not lost. Oh my gosh. The damage, like, what is this damage? It's like just some kind of passive damage from the... That's so much damage. Nice, we healed back to full, very good. Some shocking aura, very good. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's too bad. We could have won that fight if I like could disengage, to be honest. Yeah, it seems like Luminary, exactly. Where I can see the new relics. I have a video about my YouTube channel. You can just go there, Vanny. You are already on YouTube. You can just watch it there. I made a new video about it, talking about the new spec, the new relics rather, and go in depth what I think about them, when they are good, when they are bad. They are all quite promising. I'm not sure it's a ranked match, so they cannot be like playing as 5 people. So it's a maximum like 2 together. It's like a ranked match. Very close ranked match here. Oh, we can kill this guy. We can kill this guy. If you have the double fire up, you can do a lot of damage. Oh, that was a very nasty CC, whatever that came from. Wow, the Luminary is like sustainy. That's crazy. Now we finally killed him, but that was like insane. Sorry, I will catch and like commentate a bit more, but it's just too close, too intense here, this match, to like talk a lot about it, because I might like throw even harder than I already did. Nice, because I dodged there, even though they were stealthed. I dodged to let them not hit me, so that we get the decap. That was the whole idea. This is such a close match. It's crazy. No, I'm CC locked here. Oh. The wall was disgusting. It was like CC locking me here. Sad. Now we lost. That's unlucky. At least we got the decap here, but they have a way better team fighting comp. That's the unlucky thing. Do they have a full water evoker? I think it's not full water, but they have a support evoker. Yep. It's water. Yeah, I think it's like not full water tuned. I should try that, to be honest. I should play a full support evoker just for the memes. Like full water, like full always staff, always supporting. But this is like a big team fight, and it plays in their hands more than plays in ours. I should like focus on this guy. Like, this guy should be an easy target. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, we got one here. Do they get the rally? No, very good. Nice, we got another one. I will go for the decap now. I'm not sure if that's smart, because all of them on respawn. But we are like already, we have to decap here. We have to decap. And we probably also have to hold the node for a bit. Ah, that's a crazy match. It's very long, almost like 50 minutes already. And get a 1-on-1 against the Ritualist. This is not ideal, because they have a lot of like range damage and potential there. I will just go for the cap if they like want to stand there. I cannot hold this point anyway against 3 people. So we will just let them decap and just use the stem go in at once. Ah, that's a close one. All this annoying spirits on point, that's just, and the luminaries, that's actually crazy. So much annoying stuff. We can kill this guy. We for sure can. That's a lot of cleave. Holy moly. I almost died there. That was very greedy from me, but it actually worked out. I survived. They have so much healing. We actually might win this match now. If we don't die here, we might win this match. It's crazy. That was an insane match. Look at this AoE spam they have going here. If I don't die here, I think we were fine. If we die here, we get the decap here. I think I will just leave here. Yeah, we are fine either way, I think. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. We made it. That was a good game. Hope you had fun watching. I mean, in the end, I played finally a little bit better. In the beginning, it was horrible, but in the end, it was okay. That was a fun match. Okay. So you wanted to see them waterlogged elementalist, yeah? You want to see a support waterlogged elementalist, yeah? Oh no. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Yeah, you could have died, exactly. Yeah. No, it's nasty. Don't. Yeah, I think it will be like horrible. To be honest, like waterlogged elementalist is really bad. It's like you have no skills. You have just healing. If as soon as someone engages on you, you're dead. That's the in a nutshell. So I guess you're right there. I guess you're right. So there is yesterday, yes, Arc DPS was crashing the game, but right now it's back. There is a new update for Arc DPS and you can install it and it doesn't crash anymore. That was fun. That was a really fun game. Yeah. Yeah, and those are the really cool PvP matches. Like, if it's very close, very fair for both sides, could have swung in either direction. I think if I played a build that I'm better at and a build that makes more sense, because that, to be honest, that's not the best build, then that's would have been way easier, but it was a very fun one. Very fun one for sure. Yeah. So you wanted to see some other builds. What can we do as well? We tested some other stuff. I want to showcase some Paragon in PvP. Paragon in PvP is really good. Like really, really good. It's a very good spec in PvP because it provides so much stuff, like so many skills. I'm not sure if you go for the elite skill or if you go like the Paragon elite or if you go for the banner. The banner is just really nice for revives and stuff. Earthlocked. Oh my god. Really, do you want to see an Earthlocked elementalist? I mean, we can do that. I mean, Earthlocked might not be the best one. No, it was the passive healing. It was the passive healing. Yeah. No, the Mist Ranger relic was definitely not worth it. Like, absolutely not. It's way too little. Even on a build that hits that often like this build here, no, it's not worth it. It's more a PvE build. It's you cannot run that. So if you would run like an evoker locked into Earth or playing with Earth, like being some really annoying like Todd CC spamming evoker, how would you play this build? How would you like what would be the idea behind that? You would swap in Earth like a lot of the times. How would you play that? Dagger? Yeah, probably Dagger. Yeah. I see that. So we would go for a Dagger version. And there we go, Dagger. You would play probably like some kind of Marauder or something. You would play probably like Energy Cleansing because that's just the best. Then the new Elemental skill, yep. Then the Earth one, of course. What else would you use? I mean, Sword could work as well. I think it's not the best. What would you use for trades? I mean, I wouldn't lock myself, of course. That's not good. That is probably the one. This one seems like too hard to use for the most part. You get protection. Gain 1 ability when you turn to a selected element. I guess that's the one that you would take, even though it's not like crazy good, because it just gives you a little bit protection, but I guess better than nothing. That is probably a must. You really need to take this. Yeah, I'm thinking about some kind of dagger side-noting elementalist build. Yeah. What do we want here? Resistance on a healing skill? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure about the last straight line though. Probably, maybe arcane, but you have no damage then. So you have to play like a fire one, or do you just go full bunker? Yeah. Yeah, you can choose. I mean, this is like it's like a theory crafting with the chat. Yeah. So if you have any like pistol, I'm not sure. Pistol power evoker is like a cook that I would like. Even I wouldn't try. You know, I think that doesn't seem like a good idea. But I mean, fire. Yeah, you tried, yeah. I mean, I tried so hard. Yeah, I think it cannot work. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you will just say, I accept it and go full bunker. Like, that's it. Full bunker. No, nothing else. Like, what would you go here even? Like, full mud wizard? Yeah, bonk, exactly. Yeah. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah. It's now a cooking stream, exactly. Yeah, I should have labeled it differently. Huh? I don't know. It's like I think you go air. You want to CC. Yeah. You go air for lightning rod. That's it. Because whenever you disable a foe, you apply weakness and deal some damage to them. And you have a lot of disables because your familiar's active is also a daze. That's so annoying. You will daze them consistently. Yeah. That's what you do. Lightning rod. Then you will go Stoneheart, because you can get that quite consistently when you always turn into Earth, get the Stoneheart proc, go out of Earth, get the Stoneheart proc. Yeah, that's what you do. Then, what do you want to do as well? Yeah. So, what do we want to do here? That's obviously not the one. This is probably better here. Yeah, it's the brick wall. Exactly, it's the brick wall. The super speed is quite bad, to be honest. Gain ferocity based on your precision. Yeah, I mean, it's just a damage increase. I mean, Stoneheart procs when you attune to Earth or go out of Earth. So if you like leave Earth, it procs. If you go back into Earth, it procs again. So it's the familiar. If you're in Earth, you can always swap in and dip back out. That's why it's so strong. But other than that, what else would we use? That's not good. Do I get a lot of auras? Not really. Not really. Feels like a little bit weird to take this trade with almost no aura synergy. No, if I lock myself in Earth, then it's quite bad because the Earth skills are decent, but you're like not insanely good. Like there is not insane like CC potential. I have some auras in there, I guess. You have this one and you have another one. Gives 2 seconds. It's not like not crazy, but it's good enough. Yeah, let's try it like that. And let's go in a ranked. What can go wrong? You know, what can go wrong? I have. What is my Condi cleanse, by the way? I have almost no Condi cleanse in this one. I have no Condi cleanse. Like, straight up no Condi cleanse. What relic would I choose, though? Maybe I can go for any Condi cleanse relic? Not really. There is not a really good Condi cleanse relic there. I mean, you can go Agony for some more damage, or you can go probably like Claw relic for even more like annoyingness. This will be very interesting. This will be very interesting. I need some Condi cleanse. Without a Condi cleanse, this seems like horrible, to be honest. The most interesting class. Ooh, that's really tough. That's really tough to say. I would say from the build crafting perspective right now, it seems like to be Elementalist because you have so many crazy ones. So what do we have here actually? We will see how that turns out. I think I will go, like, energy cleansing is a must, but I don't have any Condi cleanse. I need some Condi cleanse, to be honest. I really do. What is a good Condi cleanse one? This is decent. It's a stun break and a Condi cleanse. I think I will go for this. And maybe another Condi cleanse? No, we don't have any Condi cleanses here. That's the problem. You know, what would be a good relic in the, like, Pirate Queen? Yes, that's the one. Yeah. We can play this one, actually, the new relic. That's not bad. Whenever I disable a foe, which I do very consistently, I will get some quickness and deal some more damage. Yeah. That's actually not bad. Yeah. I think that's like decent. We will see. Seems like a very interesting one. Yes, Condi Clan Sigil will be nice to just like have some fun. Thanks, Sign. Thanks for the celebrations. Yes, Sigil of Cleansing works when you swap elements. It swaps when you swap from air into water, you will proc the weapon swap sigils. That's how Elementalists and, for example, Revenant and Engineer work. When you swap specific like elements, when you swap legends, when you swap kits, those proc as well. You can just type !buy in the Twitch chat, and then you will get a link to that you can use to purchase the expansion if you want to. That's it, exactly. Thanks for considering that. 50k DPS on quickness DPS, Ritualist is crazy? Yep, absolutely. Oh my god. This is a spear? Oh my god. The water elementalist is here. That's good. I like it. You know, this is with two evokers together, and actually is a good combo. It's actually a good combo. This is actually a good target, to be honest. Should probably not be in a team fight here, but okay, what can you do? They are too fast. I cannot get them. Nice, we got a kill here. This guy should be dead as well. Nice, some CC. Very good, very good. I should try to be like push far, but currently someone else was pushing far, so it's obviously you want to like not push multiple people far. That's just not smart. Okay. Let me far. Yeah, thanks. Interesting. I mean, it's not like I'm very like... That was very good support from my Elementalist there. That's not what I want. Okay. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I cannot deny that. Stop running. They've taken the bazaar from you. Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded. Ugh. Sorry, I cannot commentate too much because it's like too much focused on like surviving here. It's a fun like concept. I'm not sure how strong it will be though. Nice, we got him. The French Mafia. We killed the French Mafia. Not bad. Now we can kill them. Very good. Yeah, I should have finished the VoE story as well before I went into PvP, but it's like a big like it's, oh my god, look at this guy. He didn't have a fun, like he's perma CC. That's good. That's really good. Got him. And the point. So we take that. That was not fun for them. I have to be honest. Poor guy. Poor guy. Yeah, if I love it, I will go hard. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. So the enemy team got mid cap, and we have a core necromancer here. That's also quite a good target for this build, to be honest. Like, they don't have a lot of stun breaks. I mean, I'm also like not a good, like I don't want to fight against this, to be honest. 2 necromancers, I have almost no stun. Oh my god, a guardian is here as well. At least we got our support elementalist, very good. This is the good target here, definitely. Dodge the elite attack, just in case. I think I have to disengage. How many people are here? Like, there are 4 people here. Why is my team... What? I'm just like supported by my elementalist. That's about it. How can we win this? That's just like annoying. This is a very annoying build. Oh, this is like... I will win this 101. I tested it earlier, so it should be like okay. What is this build? This guy did get demolished. What? What? That was quite like, what? What can I say? I'm speechless. Like, this is a tank build, but I just one-shot somebody. Yeah, those are evoker animations, yeah. Yeah. This is such a close match. That's crazy. I mean, I did not die at least. That's good. I have to help my team here, even though we will get decapped here. Because we really want to get the bell, because otherwise the blue team will get, like... This guy should be trapped. This guy's dead, very good. I will probably just push like there. No one wanted to decap me, because no one wants to fight me in a 1-on-1 apparently. That's sad to see, but we get the bell from that hopefully. And maybe someone pushes to me here. I can hold the note for now. That's a fun one. Definitely a fun one. My Zero to Hero series is not over. It's just like on a break during the expansion. I will go back to it, don't worry. We will come back to it, do a second season. Yep. Okay, the guy tries it once again. So let's see if it has like more success here. No, no. At least not one shot, but it didn't work out better, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's PvP, you know? If you play PvP, expect to win and lose, you know? Both of it. So I'm not like schadenfroh in German. I'm just like happy that I win something, that my build works out well. I have to focus on this guy because they are the most like damaging enemy here, for sure. If we can keep them like entertained, then we will win the match here for sure. That was close, very close, my friend. Got him. Okay. Oh, don't get the rest. That's not good. We don't want them to get the rest here. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Hopefully we get the kill here. That would be good. Yep, there we go. Now I push far. Oh, they get the bell. That's not good. Can someone go there in time? Nope. Should have seen it earlier. Oh, wait. We got it. Then I will go for the decap. Nice. My team reacted in time. They will get the damage now. Nice. I think we won the match from that. Good job. I did not see the bell. That was my mistake. I should have gone there earlier. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that you don't die on this build. It's really fun, to be honest. I mean, I played it quite well in the end, to be honest. I just like this playstyle of being a Bruiser Elementalist. But it's also a very good build. It's also a very good build. I mean, for a tank, 400k damage, seems like quite good, to be honest. We can now push this on point. Yeah, my thing on point here. And CCing. It's actually not over. They got a decap. They got a decap. But if we get the bell, we win. So they have to commit everything to that. Oh, they got something. That's not good. I will just go close then. Oh no, there's another one. That's not good. But at least that's fine. If we die here, that's fine. They will not win from this now. If we get the hold in node, no, we get a decap in the middle. It's not good. Spoke too soon. It's not over yet. Not over. That's PvP. That's crazy. PvP is so balanced today. I like the expansion so far. Yes, I like it. I'm running Dagger Evoker. Yes, that's correct. Yes, Evoker. Yeah, Spear Evoker with hair is like exactly what they are playing here. That's really good. It's a really good one. Oh no, we lost the bell. Oh no, we lost the bell. That's actually crazy. We lose the bell, and therefore they got ahead. That's crazy. If I go for the decap here, maybe we can. Maybe if I get the decap in time. No, someone gets stomped and it's over. That's crazy. They won the match. I died once and that's that. That's crazy. That was a crazy match. We could have easily won that if I didn't die once. But my team was also like, ah, that was sad. That was sad to watch. Fun match. Very fun. Yeah. Yeah, the bell actually carried them. If we wouldn't have died to the bell, that would have been good enough. That's crazy. It was really fun. Yeah, if you die, it's over. That's how it goes. PvP in a nutshell. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, and I think that's also the end of today's stream. Was really fun, and I have to get some other stuff done. I want to get some videos out, like I said earlier. Thanks for watching. It was really nice. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to tune in tomorrow again. And of course, check out my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I have some really new videos, builds, tier lists, everything coming up. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, that was the Mud Wizard, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take care, guys. And gals, really nice, everyone here. And enjoy the expansion. Yeah, see you around. And yeah, enjoy the day.